Grand Rising, Cosmic Family. Grand Rising. How y'all feeling? Welcome to the university. Got a deep divine download we coming with. That'll go on with us today. Y'all go ahead and get settled in, man. Y'all know what's going on. University time. Still getting settled in, class. One of them deep downloads. We back for another divine cosmic download, man. Y'all chill out, y'all relax. You feel me? Kick back, roll up if you smoke. If not, you know, you just chill out. We keep it real over rich in here. We're not phony kicking it. We have no filters in this university. Let's let the record reflect that immediately. Peace to the gods and goddesses of the planet Kai. Peace to all the reflections out there. Peace to all the reflections out there. Y'all on that good sage. How y'all feeling, reflections? Y'all good out there? Reflections. A lag high first high from the UK. Shout out to Brian Keefe, Dolphin Obama, Lord Krishna, Indigo Child 11, Joshua Fielder, Dolpho. Yeah, they rolling quick. Mrs. Keita says feeling grateful. Okay, yeah, high vibrations, man. You know, I've been getting attacked. They've been attacking us all. You hear me? Got to keep the vibrations high. Light code lockdown is a real thing. It's a real thing. This is a real thing. Oh, yeah. For y'all out there with y'all evil eye turned up. You gonna catch, we catching all them negative energies. Had to sit that up there, you know what I'm saying? Had to sit that up there for those who be in here just... You know, they evil eye energy turned up. For those out there with their evil eye energy turned up. Cool. Vibrations have been high, y'all. I've been working on the album Only the Real Gonna Relate, coming real soon. You know, just raising the frequency, y'all. Just raising the frequency. That's all I'm doing. So, we back today. Another Sunday. Because, you know, if you don't know, the pagans named all the days of the week, Monday through Sunday. So you're talking pagan terminology here. So we're back here yet another Sunday, all right? Because this is the day they tried to worship the sun. That's why they call it Sunday. They was trying to tap into our advanced metaphysical sciences, but they couldn't. But they tried though, so they named this day Sunday. It was the day the pagans used to worship the sun. Just, you know, a little quick fun fact about Sunday if you didn't know why they call it that. But remember, we have energy cycles, not days. Days are fake. Years, seconds, minutes, hours, weeks, months, time in general. A spell, an illusion created by tricksters. All right? The Arcturian race, a certain set of Arcturians, the tricksters of the extraterrestrials created that spell. All right? So, I'm finna talk about Queen Calafia. Queen Calafia, I'm letting y'all get up in here. Oh yeah, let me grab a sound bowl. All right, so let's bring Ogun a little closer for this segment. Cool. All right, so before we discuss any downloads or any information, you know what I'm saying, be it regular physical, physics or metaphysical, esoteric or just some shit we heard on the internet, you know, we hit a vast number of topics when we go live and we hold these live lectures, man. We ain't, you know, we don't just stay on the subject of the lecture. Those in university know this is the university. Never forget that the true university is in you. So that's what universe means. It's within you. It's in you. Let's not forget that, all right? But look, before we do anything, we have to set the vibration right. We in spiritual warfare. It's a real thing, y'all. For real. And we in the heart of it. We knee deep. We in too deep right now. You hear me? We in too deep right now. Ain't no turning around. Ain't no bagging back. We in now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why we've been saying end game all year. You know, end game isn't just a moment. End game is an evolution. You know, you're watching us. You're watching a spiritual migration right now. You watching individuals separate from this matrix. All right, we still have beings that's been left behind. It's on 3D still. Some of us still on 4D out there. Some of us still on 5D. Some of us already on 9th dimension though. We already on 9D. You know what I'm saying? We gone. You know what I'm saying? We already. You know when you're there too, because y'all all you want to do is meditate. You know what I'm saying? You might want to sleep a little longer than normal. You feel me? Because you recognize you living in between worlds. And when we come back to this avatar, you know this is a dream state. So when we enter it back into this realm, which we know of as Atlantis, you know, by it's been the light code lockdown, the first thing you feel is the emotions. That's the first sign of light code lockdown. You don't feel these emotions nowhere else but right here on this realm. Force fed to us. It's at the youngest of ages. At the youngest of ages, they implemented this. They injected this into us. Emotions. Emotions and misinformation are the first two things they injected within us. The very first injection was the nanotechnology that they injected into you as an infant. Soon as you soon as you came out, they stabbed you right there in the ass cheeks. You hear me? Right there in the ass cheeks, man. Didn't give you a good whiff of air. You feel me? Shout out to Jamaica. I see the flags. I see the emojis. Shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to the foreign family. All those in different continents. You know, we have individuals in the university. We international right here with it. We got Australia. We in Europe. We in South Africa heavy. Shout out to South Africa. Y'all be heavy in South Africa. But yeah, Europe, South Africa, Australia, Asia, Canada, South America, Central America, nigga. We in Nicaragua around this bitch. You hear me? Motherfucker hit me up from Nicaragua on Instagram. You hear me? Like, boy, you lucky this ain't 83. I would have told you, send me them things. Send me them things. Nah, I was just playing. But yeah, motherfucker hit me up from Nicaragua. That's Central America, man. So shout out to Central America. I'm glad to see the information just spreading, man. Y'all don't really know, like, I really be like, when I'm not lecturing and not teaching y'all, it's a full battle. You know, they attacking me so hardly down here. Like every time I come back, it's to the point where I don't even want to wake up around this bitch. You feel me? I'm just keeping it real of a rich with y'all. It's like when I come back, it's instant attacks. You feel me? It's instant attacks. You feel me? But I understand that's a part of unplugging individuals from the matrix. You know, we looked at Earth when we did our soul contracts. We considered this realm like us spiritual assassins, right? Right? We considered this realm to be like, I told y'all, those who've been watching 2 years, right? Y'all been watching me 2 years since the little afro, right? We considered this realm like Mission Impossible. You know, Planet Kai was like, you know, so dangerous to enter into this realm because they used a lot of the technology, the ancient technology on this realm to get it to the state that it's at. So you gotta really know, like, you gotta really know your shit. You know what I'm saying, when you come in here, because if not, you getting lost. The spells that they have implemented over this realm is too powerful. And you can't take them lightly. You can't treat it like, oh, it's nothing. It's just no. These are. I think we don't really understand what spells are. Spells are very, very powerful things. It's spells that are intact that could make whole situations look like they exist that don't even exist. Like when you talk about our ancient magic, like I don't know how many of you are familiar with tricksters though, but tricksters are actual spiritual beings who have mastered the art of what's the word we want to call it? I don't want to say social engineering because that's what the elites have done down here. I'm talking about the tricksters though. These are spells where they can set up an entire situation and it can make you think that the situation is a real situation, that you're actually going through it because you feel it. In actuality, it's nothing more than a trick, than a spell. So do you remember like video games where like think about Wizard of Oz, right? You know, the Wicked Witch of the West, how she put all the apples in the field. She wanted um Dorothy, right? She wanted Dorothy. This Wizard of Oz a little bit. She wanted Dorothy, and I ain't gonna lie, Wizard of Oz is a powerful movie. I recommend y'all go back and watch it with your third eye open. Okay? But in the Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch of the West, she wanted Dorothy to eat the apples so that she would fall asleep. And then she could leave her in that sleep state, she could attack her and completely get her revenge and keep her trapped in Oz forever. And Dorothy, she would have never, she did end up falling asleep, but the Scarecrow and them cried for help, and the Witch of the North came and she made it snow, and they woke Dorothy and the lion up. But they did go to sleep. But the whole way the scenery was set up, where they literally made Dorothy go into a field of apples. Right? The Wicked Witch of the West set up this whole field of apples that was never even there to begin with. It was a field of roses, to be exact, like a field of flowers. All right? And these flowers were designed to make her relax and get comfortable and go to sleep. So, that would be an example of a trickster's magic. Okay? You have benevolent entities that practice this magic too. See, I think you gotta understand this magic is like the way we talking about it. This is like kindergarten. This is like preschool. You know, lighting candles and that's preschool with magic. It gets way deeper. And you could get so advanced with it where you could set up whole situations. Because remember, the eyes can be easily fooled. The eyes are the retinas. These retinas, the scientific name of them is retinas. Retinas because they retain energy from light, all right, emitted from photons, which is where light photons come from. The same ones you see when you take a photograph, okay? The retinas can be easily tricked because if you can bend the light, then the retina will not be able to have anything to reflect off of. So this is how you can change the way something look. This is how people be in the desert and they think they see water and it be a mirage. They call it a desert mirage, right? So down here on this realm, you have tricksters that are fully capable of setting up these mirages. And they will come across to you as whole experiences, which you will experience these things. And this is why it's good to go back and watch old shows too, like Supernatural. Because Supernatural, they put a lot of shit in Supernatural, right? They was putting a lot of shit in Supernatural about all the different beings and how they come, and you know they were showing you magic. They were showing you a lot in that old even speaking about the angelic realms, right? They showed you a lot in Supernatural. That's another show I recommend y'all go back and watch with your third eye open. All right. It just show you how the realms work and how these benevolent beings or these principalities and these spiritual beings and deities and the like, they not much different than you and I. So they vibe, their frequency can go high, can go low, they can be misled, they can be led the right way, they can be. That essence of us never changes whether you are in the flesh or not. That's a spirit soul. That's a spirit soul thing, right? To make a decision, to see it through. That's a spirit and soul thing. You got to understand what's happening to you when you thinking. You have to understand exactly what the spirit and soul is, and how it communicates. In the spirit and the soul, it evolves. So your soul gonna evolve whether you want it to or not, because the soul evolves strictly based upon experiences. Only thing the soul requires to evolve is experience. Now, the way you react to the experience or the way the experience affects you, that ain't got shit to do with your souls. Your soul is your soul. And you have to put your soul and your spirit on the same frequency. Your spirit can be here and your soul can be here. Your soul can be here, your spirit can be here. You got to have the balance. And see, by a lot of our information being hidden from us and removed away from us, we are able to go through a lot of scenarios and situations down here in this matrix and under Lyco lockdown with no defense magic to defend ourselves against it. Why do you think certain crystals protect you from psychic attacks? Right? What is a psychic attack? A psychic attack is a real thing. People can work magic against your psyche. And if they are working magic against your psyche, right? Because it's just like with the voodoo doll. You pick and choose what you want to attack. I could attack here, I could attack here, I could attack eyes, I could attack your mouth, your neck. That's why the voodoo doll has everything on it. Representative of that avatar. You have benevolent beings and you have witches here. They walk amongst us in the flesh like me and you. You would never know a witch if you seen one. Because you looking for some little white chick on a broom cackling with a motherfucking black hat on her head on you know what I'm saying? But you have male witches and you have women witches. You have male witches, which are sorcerers, wizards. You have female witches, which are just that. They're just witches. But they come in different colors. It don't matter. They can be a goddess, meaning carbon in her skin, meaning she gives life to the sun. But if her frequency is not right, that decides on how she's going to use her magic and her energy. So you have real witches out here. You have real individuals who, just like I sit here and I chime with the Orishas and I chime with the ancestors and my spiritual family. You have individuals that sit with their spiritual family, and their spiritual family is the benevolent ones, the fallen. And the fallen give them power as well. Remember, we playing with the same energy. It's just we got different intent. The gods, high frequency, we playing with the magic, but we using it for good. Our intent is good. Meanwhile, the fallen, they playing with the magic, but their intent is bad. That's the only thing that decides, a witch from somebody that's practicing Wicca, sort of say. Right? That's the only thing that make it witchcraft when it's being used for negative frequency. Witchcraft is light magic. The same thing. But they'll make you think the dark magic is bad. Because the attack is going to always be against the dark. The attack is always against anything with dark pigment. Everything about you is despised. I don't want to use the H word, but you know the H word. Everything about you, they H it. It's despised. So it's dangerous coming down to this realm because it's a lot of witches here. I told y'all, Kendall Jenner is one of the most powerful witches on the planet. I mean, not Kendall, Kris Jenner, the mother of the Kardashians. People would never know it. And she been here since they landed too. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? She way older than she look. You got a lot of witches like that. You got a lot of wizards out here and sorcerers out here. And it's not just people that's celebrities. You got a lot of different type of alliances out here, man. Eastern Stars is a real thing. Freemasonry is a real thing. And most carbonated beings, gods who enter Freemasonry, they'll never get to the top of the pyramid. They limit them. They let them go so far in, and then it's like, all right, there you go. Even if they give them a 33rd degree Masonry title to make them feel a part of Masonry, they still will never be the Masons of the real Freemasons, which are the oppressors. So they hide all that. They break that information off from them. That's the whole reason of the pyramid structure. We keep some at the bottom. It's levels to this shit now. Only the true blood's gonna get to the top of the pyramid in Freemasonry. That's why the Freemasons be mad at me. How the fuck this nigga? He telling them shit only supposed to be hidden files amongst us. Same thing with the Eastern Stars, which are the women Freemasons. You don't never hear nothing about the Eastern Stars, but they out here deep. Hell, you can't even be an Eastern Star unless your daddy is a Freemason or a Master Mason. And I'm not talking about those little black women they show in the church who talking about they Eastern Stars. They don't even know what they're a part of. I'm talking about the real Eastern Stars that keep those black women away from them segments, that keep all that information, the same information we discuss on this channel, amongst themselves. It's all about magic. Everything is magic. I told you, from the way they designed your house, the shapes, the way they taught you analytics, the whole way they taught us to think, the whole programming of school, the whole reason you go to a school, the whole reason you pay taxes, the entire English language, every single fucking word. Magic. And the quicker you can realize that, the quicker you can defend yourself from what you are up against. This is a war that's going to require us to get back to our magic. And when you do research, we hear about Crazy Horse and how he was able to stop bullets. Right? We learned about him last week. And then we know about Queen Nanny of the Moors. I'm going to do a lecture on her too, how she was stopping bullets. And then we heard about Simeon Toko and how he had a whole fleet of angelic angels, warriors, which we call seraphim and cherubim, come out the sky. We got the Haitian Revolution, which I was a part of. I remember my past life. I only had one here in that physical vessel before this one. And in that revolution, we did the same thing. We tapped into the energy of Ogun. We resonated with that frequency, and that's how we were able to win in that war. But we was using magic. We were doing rituals, whole rituals, and that's what we have to get back to. Rituals. Hell, this is a ritual itself to come on here every Sunday. It's a ritual. That's why I set the frequency right. That's why we have candles burning. Because I want to bring you more into the ritual side of us. Rituals. We don't even need 2,000 people. We could have just had 300 people on here. But if we doing it in ritual sync, that's powerful. That's why this information is going to spread regardless, because there's too much magic behind it. Too much God behind it. Too many angelic forces behind it. Too much divine protection behind me. I'm not standing here alone. It's millions with me. And I'm not talking about down here in the flesh. Y'all with me too. I'm talking about the angelic realms though. The divine realms. That's who the elites fear. They don't fear me. They fear those who sent me though. So they go out their way to attack me. They still trying to lock me up right now. It'll never happen though. You see? This is all to stop these downloads and this information that I'm giving y'all. Like today, we're finna talk about Queen Calafia. They don't want y'all to hear about that. Definitely not from no carbonated brother like myself. If they gonna tell our story, they want to tell it. But like I always told the human beings, man, and high vibrational human beings, y'all know I ain't got nothing against y'all. I'm talking about the human beings that run the world, the 13 bloodlines, those who created the social engineering of racism. You know, because what those original 13 bloodlines, which we call the elite, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Queen Elizabeth, all them families, Cohens, all them families, they using magic. They can't have nobody sit on this platform talk about magic. They can't have that. Over on Instagram got me so hot with them because they didn't really basically silence my shit on IG low key. The whole we was doing the lectures on Instagram, the lives, they kind of shut that down. I mean, we can still do them on my other page, UCR Online, but as soon as we get 600, 700 people in the live, they live start tripping. So that let me know we eventually in 2022, we might have to be full-fledged on just on my website with it. So far, YouTube been good. They ain't been tripping. As long as we don't talk about the Hot Sauce 19, YouTube cool. But as a person that's watching me every Sunday, coming to the university, whether it be publicly or you actually on the website as a member, same thing. You should ask yourself, why is they taking this young brother through all these theatrical up and down equations if what he presents holds no facts to it? That's what you need to ask yourself. You know? I literally had to add that just for going live. That ain't no decoration, man. It might appear to be a decoration to you. That's real for real protection right there. Those with a spiritual eye already know what that is. It's a dream catcher. It's designed to catch negative frequencies and entrap them in the webbings with purified feathers beneath it. It's a real thing right now, y'all. We supposed to did, before I open it up, I'm letting y'all file in class. We supposed to meet up 12/12/21. I canceled it last minute because the ancestors told me to. I had pushed it back to 12/22/21. Well, 12/21/21, which will be this Tuesday. I'm canceling that again. The energy not right. So I can't move if the energy not right. You see what I'm saying? I can't move if the energy not right. It has to make sense spiritually for me to flow with it. When we linked up October 13th, that made sense. That felt right. The 12th didn't feel right. 21st don't feel right. So I can't do it. I'm canceling that again. Now when we gonna link again, I don't know. But we will though. You feel me? But I'm saying that to say it's real right now for me. This shit probably entertainment to you on the outside every Sunday. But it's real right here for me. I'm a wanted man for waking up my people, man. Wanted dead or alive, too. That's the real. And I'm not going to sit and act like y'all and sit here and not keep real over rich y'all and act like it don't bother me. It bothers me because I just want a war. It's the sitting back having to wait. I don't like playing. I kind of get tired of playing defense. You feel me? I get tired of playing defense, too. Just being honest with y'all out there, you know what I'm saying? Because I know for a lot of people, this shit is like just a trend, too. But like a post I put up on Instagram earlier, just to remind, I shared it from Facebook, right? And I posted it today, December 19th, 2011. You know how Facebook show you their memories? It popped up on memories, and I just shared it. And I was on there talking about right when Barack Obama had signed martial law in. And it's funny because the post only got like 20 likes, you know what I'm saying? 3 comments. Right. But I posted it today to show, like, this battle is not new for me, man. Feel me? I just went public with it the last 2 years. My whole life, anybody know me gonna tell you, I've always been preaching this to my people. Those who had an ear to listen. And then sometimes I was surrounded by beings that was vibrating so low that I didn't even want to talk about. So I end up lowering my frequency just to fit in with them. Suppressed my true feelings, suppressed the true things I wanted to converse about just to fit in with the crowd. See what I'm saying? But that post was from December 19th, 2011. And when I post the shit, motherfuckers look at me like I'm crazy. It's 2011. Before it was cool to be woke. See what I'm saying? It wasn't cool to be woke then. You was crazy. See what I'm saying? And I just posted that to remind the critics out there that think they know Rashad Jamal. You don't know me, man. You might have just discovered me, nigga. Just because you just discovered me don't mean I just started this shit. I'll repeat. Just because you just discovered me don't mean I just started this shit, dog. That ain't how the universe works. A lot of you be like, oh, man, he give great lectures. Okay, so you think that came overnight? Think I just woke up and started lecturing like this overnight? Or does it take years of practice? Right? That's what you should ask yourself. It's just like R. Kelly, man. Nigga R. Kelly been singing his ass off. He was singing his ass off when he was on 95th Dan Ryan train station, Red Line in Chicago, with a hat down there, hoping they could throw him a quarter. Then somebody walked along and discovered his greatness and was able to present that to more of the world. But he was great when he was singing on the train stop. So a lot of individuals, he just. No, I didn't, man. I've been waking motherfuckers up. And niggas said I was crazy. I was in 4th grade, 5th grade telling motherfuckers Jesus wasn't white. Facts. Like fighting my homies behind this shit. This 4th grade, 5th grade. So this fight with the system ain't nothing new to me. Do you know how much shit they took me through just to get to this point where y'all were able to even find the information? I was just sitting in jail this time, 4 or 5 years ago, facing life. And y'all would have never heard this information. That was a fight. And when I was in jail for them 4 or 5 years, 6 years, I was in there waking niggas up. Anybody who been to jail with me gonna tell you the same thing. Like, yeah, that's what he was known for. I was a revolutionary in there. Nigga, fuck these COs, nigga. Fuck these high commissary prices, man. Put these grievances in. Lockdown. All right, since we on lockdown, hey, y'all, when they let us off lockdown, we going to all go to commissary for 2 weeks straight. Get as much food as you can. After that, we ain't going to commissary for a month. I bet they going to come in this bitch and treat it with some respect. Guess what other detainees said? No, you tripping, G. Nigga, if we don't go to commissary, nigga, what that's going to do? Okay, just don't go and see. Because I understood the jail want to make money. So, nigga, of course, they treat us like prisoners. So, if we just prisoners, nigga, you going to feel like you ain't got no say-so. But how about we stop spending money with them? I bet you they going to come talk to us. Then, that's waking niggas up then. That's revolutionary right there. And when they listened to me, what happened? We ain't go to commissary for like 2 weeks. We went 2 weeks straight. I'm showing you at the lowest level, even in jail, when I had nothing but myself and my soul, I was this individual. That's my purpose for saying this now. Put me anywhere on God's green earth, nigga. I'm going to enlighten and inform and increase the frequency. I don't care where you put me at. It ain't nowhere I can't go to now that I ain't already been. Including the astrals. You can't say death, nigga. I came from death. See what I'm saying? I came from what they call death. I was in the astrals first, then I came here. While motherfuckers scared to leave here because they don't know what's next, you forgot we was there first. Then you came here. You forgot that, though. That's how they take your power from you. See? Bleach your soul of its memories. You feel me? Niggas worried about, hey man, what's gonna happen after I leave here? Did you forget that you was there before you got here? Nigga, I just got here. When I land? 86? Nigga, that ain't that long ago. So where was I at in 85, 84, 83, 70, 60s, 50s, 40s, 20s, 30s? Where was I at? I was in that place that they taught you was deaf. That's where I was at. And that's where you was at too before you got here. And when you leave here, you're going to go there and keep going other places. But the point I'm making is you can place Rashad Jamal anywhere, man. And I'm going to be the same soul. I'm going light. I'm going form. I will never lose. And I'll never back down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm saying this to the government right now watching me. Because y'all some bitches. That's how I feel. And I know I can't never say that to y'all face. So social media is the only place where I can really say, fuck y'all. And everything y'all stand for. G. Like, it's that personal with me. And I just want all y'all, because we ain't even opened it up yet. We ain't got to her. This, you know what I'm saying? This the open. You know what I'm saying? This is pre-class. Nigga, we vibing for the bell ring around this bitch right now. Y'all know us. We vibe for the bell ring. You know it's real when I ain't got to hit the bowl. You heard the bowl vibrating now. The bowl feel me like I feel you, God. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that to say this, y'all. The oppressors that we fight them in the astral realms. It ain't just we fight. We just not fighting these bitches here, man. We fought them before you got here. You was fighting them. And then you got here and they made you forget you was fighting them. And then you leave and you back to fighting them. Because when you hear, they make you think that they don't even exist and that you got to fight me. Or somebody else with carbon in their skin that look like you. And that's the furthest from the truth. And I'm not going to never stop giving y'all the downloads. I don't care if you heard this shit already. If the ancestors say roll it out to them, I'm rolling it out. And if you heard it before, that means you need to hear it again. You feel me? I don't care how much threats come my way, what hangs in front of me, I'll never back down. I don't know how to do that. And I think that's what gets to me, y'all. I don't know when to hold and when to fold. Cause nigga, if we playing the card game and I truly believe in the hand I was dealt, I'm not gonna never fold. You know what I'm saying? You know how they tell you gotta know when to hold and when to fold. Gee, I don't know when to fold. Cause I believe in the cards I was dealt. See what I'm saying? Whatever cards I'm dealt, I'm gonna pick them bitches up. I ain't got no spades in here, nigga, but I got some jacks. I got a queen. Shit, I got a couple clubs. Nigga, I can work these hearts. Cause before they get their hearts out their hand, let me get my hearts out. Let me get my books. You feel me? I only know how to play with the hand I was dealt. I wasn't trained to, oh, well, if I ain't got the best hand, let me fold. I'm going all the way because I believe. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because I seen somebody say some stupid shit recently on their post like, oh, so I guess the marshals ain't looking for you no more. Who told you that? I still got 2 active warrants, dog. My next court date, January 27th, dog. 3rd, 4th one they didn't gave a nigga that I'm not going to, G. And I say this publicly. I'm pretty sure the marshals came to my crib, so I'm pretty sure they've been tracking me down. I'm pretty sure they're watching lives right now. That's what they do. You feel me? But just because you don't see me folding, don't mean I sit here and converse with my wife about it. She the only one sitting with me to know how I feel about the shit. Nigga, she was decorating the other day. Nigga, I got sad. She what you get? Cause shit, I feel like I'm just watching you decorate some shit that I ain't even gonna be here to experiencing. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. You feel me? Like, cause I don't know how to fold when I believe in something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never did it. And I ain't never seen them not, and I ain't never seen them fold. I ain't never seen them fold, and I know I'm not gonna fold. You feel me? This is why I get on here every day and I keep enlightening y'all. I don't know how to do that. You feel me? And for those who be like, oh, why he ain't went live yet? Because I really got these people on my ass. This ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? For individuals to be like, oh man, he said he's gonna give a lecture this day and I don't give it, nigga. I probably ain't giving it because I had to come back to a place of teaching. Do you know how hard it is to be in war mode 24/7 and then try to go intellect, war, intellect, war, intellect, war, intellect, war, intellect. Then after this live, nigga, I'm back in war mode. Nigga, after this live, nigga, you enjoy the rest of your night. Oh, that was a good one, man. I can't wait to see him next Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You on to the, you feel me? Meanwhile, I got daughters in here, man. You feel me? I got a wife in here. I got other family outside of just the university. So I wanted to address that too. Because, you know, I'm going to keep it real up rich. My throat chakra open. I ain't going to never sit here and fake it with you and act like it's something that ain't. I ain't never did that with y'all. Feel me? I ain't never did that with y'all. You feel me? So I'm good. If you want to let me, I'm good. You feel me? I'm just in between worlds right now. So you gotta understand that out there. You feel me? I'm in between worlds. You know what I'm saying? And if you understand, like, especially like this, is why I like to talk to y'all about what we finna talk about tonight, like Queen Calafia. You know? Because all that ties into this being our land and why I'll never fold. Why I get on here and say the shit I say the way I say it. It's blood in this shit. This shit way bigger than me. This shit bigger than Rashad Jamal, man. This shit bigger than you, man. Watching at home. It's so much bigger than us, man. And like, I can't stand the police. Like it's a different level of it for me now. That's how I know I'm there. Because there used to be a time, like I say, well, I been knew who they was, but I could ride past them and I'd be cool. It don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all bitch ass watching. I want to kill every last one of y'all. That's how I feel. I'm going to be flat like that. Like, I see y'all and it make my stomach hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it do, y'all. I don't know if it do that to y'all. Like, I've been asking Aaron, like, man, how long I'm going to keep living here? I don't think I'm going to live that long through 2022. I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm too there. Like, you got to know when it's your time, G. I really feel like it's my time, y'all. You feel me? Because I'm too there. I see this shit from a different light, and it affects me differently. Nigga, I don't want to be cool with them. Nigga, I ain't trying to be cool with you, nigga. Watch it at home. Like, I'm really not. I'm really just ready to get real violent. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I'm tired of getting on this bitch talking every Sunday. I'm tired of that shit, y'all. I'm going to keep it all the way G with you, G. I'm tired of that shit, G. You feel me? Because I don't even feel like I'm getting through the niggas out there. Like, I'm like, man, I could talk. Niggas don't feel this shit in their soul like I feel it. G, you feel me? Like, it's different for me. Even when motherfuckers be like, sometimes he take too long to get to the lesson. Nigga, how can you say I'm taking too long to get to... Did you listen to what I'm saying? Are you really fully tapped into what I'm saying? Or are you just in awe? You know what I'm saying? Are you just drawn to the magnetic frequency of the whole idea? You know, because some people are infatuated with the idea of it. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, nigga, I'm like, I don't even want to be here no more, nigga. If I gotta keep seeing them, nigga, fuck up, you know, like, because I know too much. I know too much, G. And I really feel like it's me against the world when it's like that because they not thinking about y'all. You know what I'm saying? They want me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking at me like he waking them up. Y'all next. You know what I'm saying? You can get them niggas later, nigga. So they literally using all their weapons, nigga. Like they just got me lined up. Like anything. Lies, check. Jail, check. Fake drugs, check. Infiltrate the university, check. Try to set them up with another female, check. You know what I'm saying? Fake family, fake friends, check. You know? They got a nigga just lined up against the wall, G. You feel me? And it's like, it's hard, because I know y'all feel me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to every single soul watching. You know, you gotta remember that. I'm not talking to everybody ain't in that boat. But the real that feel me, you feel me. So you know what I'm saying right now. You feel me, G? And it's like, when I say it the way I want to say it, like, fuck them, let's kill their kids, let's piss on their graves, nigga, let's, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't feel that way. You know, now I'm looked at like the crazy nigga that's going too far. You know, it's okay to teach, but when he says that, and then, you know, they bitch ass be censoring me. So as soon as I say the wrong thing, click me out the live. Click me out, you know what I'm saying? Now we go on my website, nigga, get too aggressive, nigga, here come Wix. Like, hey, well, the last lecture was, we just want to let you know you might want to, because, you know, they work for them. You know, so I'm starting to feel like this around this bitch, like, hold on, I can't spread my wings, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm all fire, nigga. Sag energy, heavy, niggas. Scorpio, big Scorpio energy, nigga. Hold on. You know, we intense naturally, nigga. Like, hold on, fam. I need to be able to spread my shit and let me say what the fuck I want to say, how I want to say it. You feel me? I might as well sign the fucking record deal the way these niggas acting. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, nigga. My own website, nigga, getting limited to what the fuck I can say when I want to say it. Nigga, like, I might as well sign the deal for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all. You know, and I don't know how to do that. I ain't never been filtered, nigga. I ain't never sat here and thought about nothing before I said it. I get online and I give the downloads the way they need to fucking come, man. That's all I know how to do, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck everybody else. Nigga, fuck how everybody else feel. Honestly. Because if you don't understand why I'm so passionate, nigga, why I'm so fuck the police, and fuck these white racists, if you can't understand that, then nigga, fuck you. Nigga, and your mama. And her mama too. And her mama. You feel me? Like, that's who I am. You feel me? Like, you ain't, look, man. The fact they killing us every day, the fact they hid all this truth from us, you should feel the same way I feel. I'm not finna tell you about Queen Calafia, if they want to call her that, just to throw another video on the goddamn channel, nigga. I'm telling you this shit, hoping you, nigga, you ready to take some shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, G, like, I feel like we too nice out here right now. I just feel like it's just a bunch of nice shit, and I feel like we starting to get watered down to just becoming some niggas on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, you feel me? That's how I feel, nigga. And then they say that they want to use their police to enforce some laws. I'm ready to go to war with their ass, G. I'm ready to go to war, G. Nigga, y'all can take all the channels and all the pages, G. It wouldn't even matter, G. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing but just turn me to a serial killer out here, nigga. Straight up. Straight the fuck up, nigga. That's all y'all gonna do. And I ain't gonna hurt nobody innocent. You better believe that. Y'all think them 22 tornadoes came through this bitch for no reason. If you want to. It bothers me, y'all. Generation to generation, man. Generation to generation, y'all. This is a generational thing, y'all. And shit, this is how my ancestors feel, nigga. They talking through me, nigga. This is how they feel. So if they ain't here to speak in the physical no more, they gonna speak to whoever willing to let them niggas speak. Niggas want to speak. Niggas want to be heard. We ain't come to be nice. They wasn't never nice with us. They ain't never been nice with us. Real talk. So look, we finna open up now that we everybody in here, we finna open it up with the right frequency, with the right energy, and I don't give a fuck what I say in this live, nigga. I don't give a fuck who get offended. G, I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm not keeping tab of nothing I'm saying. I'm not trying to not offend you. You get offended, man. For real. They delete the video, they delete it. Y'all take the page, nigga. Feel me? I have nothing to lose right now. That's real. So look. Hold on, let me grab this. Let me grab this Yeah, because I know they bitch ass being here watching. Hoe ass police officers. Bitch ass people working for the Vatican and the elites. All they ass being here watching. They might as well join the university. How hard they be in this motherfucker. Might as well join the university. Facts. They might as well join the university, you feel me? Straight up. And for y'all who let the CIA trick y'all into trying to infiltrate the university like I'm dumb, you gonna get your ass killed. Let you know right now, don't be pulling up to no motherfucking meet and greets with thinking your ass low key. I'm on to you. Let you know right now, soul will be deported, nigga. I'm on to you. Now you pull your ass up thinking you low key if you want to. Heavy infiltration, y'all. You feel me? They do this to everybody. They Fred Hampton like that. You know, the niggas wonder why I ain't. What if I'm gonna get a bodyguard for? Nigga, Fred Hampton bodyguard set him up, nigga. To me, it seems like when you start bringing motherfuckers in, that's when all the snake shit come. Nigga can't trust nigga. I don't trust nobody. You feel me? Nigga, I don't even trust my own mama, nigga. That's on my soul, I don't. I don't trust nobody. Soon as you trust, boy, that's when you die out here. That's when you leave. I'm a warrior. I can't trust even if not. Do I want to trust? I want to trust, but I can't. I'm not no fool. Look, when I look back in time, when I look at all the warriors, when I look at all the revolutionaries, when I look at all the gangsters that stood and fought for the land, that's where they ass went wrong. Trusting somebody. Close y'all eyes. We locking in. Warrior energy. That's all we channeling. Set the frequency right. All right, y'all. We going in, man. So today we like this. This. So today we finna talk about who they like the. You can say Calafia, or you can say Calafia, or you can say Khalifa, like Wiz Khalifa. However you want to enunciate or pronounce the goddess name, but she was a real goddess that actually existed. And before we dive into her, like I said, I don't support racism. We don't support sexism. We don't support none of that fake shit in here. That's my only disclaimer. If you don't like profanity, get the fuck out now. You hear me? If you don't want your kids to hear no real esoterical facts, get the fuck out now. You feel me? If you don't like black people, leave now. If you're a black person that has a problem with white people being in here that's high vibrational, leave now. You feel me? I ain't got nothing against somebody gay neither. I don't care where you stick your dick or where you put your coochie at. That's your business. Because don't none of that affect vibration at all. So if you got a problem with gay people, exit the university now. If you're gay and you got a problem with straight people, get the fuck out now, because the whole world ain't finna be gay with your ass. Okay? If you're rich and you don't like broke people, leave now. If you're broke and you got a problem with people with a little money, leave now. And here we all about high vibrations. We ain't closing the doors on nobody that wanna enlighten themselves, man. You feel me? Shout out to the hood and free the guys. You got a problem with the streets, leave now. You feel me? Because the hood, we in here because I come out the hood. So you better know the hood gonna always be in here for real. And look, y'all, I'm okay. If you wondering, like, his energy, listen, every lecture gonna be different. Every lecture, my energy gonna be different. You get what I'm saying? But just know that what's not gonna change is you getting these facts. Now, I might present the facts in a way that might hurt your damn feelings. That happens sometimes too. But what you gonna get is these facts. And then what'll happen is you'll see a bunch of media outlets repeat the same facts that I'm repeating on Wednesday. Because, you know, you can't really find no videos on this on YouTube. We should have been known that California was named after a black goddess. Did y'all know that? Some of y'all did. But I'm pretty sure majority of you didn't know that. And we're going to dive into, we're going to find out all about her. We're going to find out about how they hid her. So we're going to roll it out right now. So that's another thing that white America didn't invent. You know, because California is what? We all know how we think about California today. We know California love. California knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city, get on Watts. Shout out to California too, man. What Cali at? If you from Cali, man, drop y'all zip code. Y'all got a lot of them bitches. You hear me? Y'all got a lot of them bitches. I ain't gonna lie, but drop them though. Drop your zip, drop your area code. Y'all got a lot of them bitches. Factuals. Hold on, I know it's a lot of homes watching right now. Let's put some of this good spiritual energy and blow some of this y'all away. I am everything and everything is me. Let this information spread far and wide. And thus it shall be. So yeah. I damn near don't even want to have a seat today, y'all. You know? How many of y'all knew? How many of y'all knew that? How many of y'all knew that California was named after a black goddess? Because when we look it up, you don't really see that many YouTube videos about Queen Calafia. Some say Calafia. Some say Khalifa. All right? But you don't see that many YouTube videos about her. And it's definitely not in our textbooks. And I mean, when I was in school, that shit wasn't in the textbooks. And I'm pretty sure it's not in the textbooks now. I highly doubt that they putting that shit in the book. They not doing that. You feel me? And we homeschool our kids, so we don't read no textbooks. They get homeschooled over here. They get all the real math and the real history they need right here, because America's with 3 Ks ain't gonna do it. You lied to us. You lied to my mama. You lied to my grandmama. You lied to my great-grandmama. Hell, you lied to my great-great-great-grandmama. You know, because they signed us into slavery in 1863. I've been telling y'all about that. The Emancipation Proclamation means to emancipate means to free from your hand, not your control. So we were never slaves. That's another lie. All right, this coming to the light that we were never slaves. And the few of us that they did catch would end up being slaves as prisoners of war. But then the Emancipation Proclamation actually signed us into slavery. Okay? It signed all your color folk, your black folks, your Latino folk to today into slavery. Because before they signed that, we was black Indians, colored people, Negroes, all right? And that was as we got close to being signed in. Before we got to that phase, we was Choctaw, Cherokee, Seneca, Seminole, Navajo, Apache, Sioux, Illinois Confederacy, Aztecs, you know, Mayans, Incas, Mandingo, Ashanti, Zulu, Yoruba, and on and on and on. And then before that, we was Mississippians. And then before that, we were Egyptians. And then before that, we were Atlanteans. So we have went through a million different names as we have fell from frequency. Because remember, y'all, we was at 33rd dimension. And during this war, we've been falling in frequency. All the way down to 3D. All right? That's how we got to 3D, the third dimension. All right? Did everybody know that it's known fact, we broke away from 3D. We out of 3D completely. You got a few people that still left there, though. And these are all the people you see running to go get vaccinated. They're going to get their boosters. You know, like they toddlers. They need boosters now. And toddlers need their little booster chairs. You know, booster chairs you put them in. They want to eat at the table. They getting all type of mac and cheese on the side of their face. You know what I'm saying? That's how they treating adults out here. Full-grown adults. Little niggas. You little niggas go get them boosters. Hey, you little niggas out there, go get them boosters. Grown as hell, got y'all grown ass getting booster shots. You should be appalled at yourself. All right? But we've been falling in frequency. So we've been falling and tumbling down. I gave a lecture on my website about the Egyptians and the truth about the Egyptians. And I just kind of put out there on my website, we was in class on my website, was this Friday night? That was Friday night. Or Thursday night, one of them, Friday or Thursday. But we was on the website. I don't keep up with the days. I really don't. That's why I don't know what day it was. But we was on a website, and I was talking about the truth about the Egyptians, and they kind of played this. And I told them on the website, too, I said, this is going to kind of play into the lecture on Sunday on YouTube. But the Egyptians, if you ain't seen my lecture on the truth about the Egyptians yet, go watch it on my website, www.theuciuci.online. There's like a spoiler alert, but you can never really spoil information. But just a quick synopsis of what I was saying. The Egyptians represented a tribe. They got us thinking that the Egyptians was a moment in time. Okay? And the reason they do that is to throw you completely off from the fact that they ain't been here that long. All right. The reason you can go back and they can dig up the mummies, it's not because they were wrapped so good that they preserved their bodies for hundreds of thousands of years. It's that these niggas just left the Avatar a couple hundred years ago. They just landed here in 1492. So everything that they have done, they accomplished from their year of 1492, which is when they landed, on up to now. So the Egyptians was not some far away civilization, 600 BCE, because we know BCE is before Christ entered, right? Right? And AD is supposed to be like after death, right? But we know Christ never existed, so we can remove all that BC and AD shit out the history books now, right? All that 6,000 BC. He was never here. So y'all gonna have to come with something new now. Y'all gonna have to formulate a new lie for us to gather around. And we not gathering around no more lies. That's why we gather here. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know, you might not agree with everything I'm saying, but the truth hurt. So a lot of shit, it might hurt when I say it. So you might not want to agree with it. Some shit be so deep, you like, man, it can't be real, so you think I'm lying. I'm just going to give it to you like it is. We can't say AD after death. Only time we say AD now is Aunt Davis. You feel me? Other than that, we ain't AD after death because you can't even show us where Jesus Christ was buried at. So we not accepting that no more. Better yet, you can't show us where none of the motherfuckers in the Bible were buried at. None of them. None of them niggas got a tombstone. So y'all can keep those lies over there. All right? So these Egyptian artifacts that they like to dig up and hide is because the Egyptians was a tribe. And they were in existence the same time as the Cherokee. And you had all that going on at the same time. The war that the Egyptians had between the Egyptians and the Persians, where the Persians were led by Artaxerxes, right? Artaxerxes was a real king in Persia. You know, the Persians were what? Human beings. The Egyptians were gods. The Persians were human beings. The Spartans were gods. The Athenians were human beings. Okay, I repeat. The Egyptians were gods. Us. Nefertiti, Cleopatra. Goddesses. Matter of fact, Cleopatra was the last pharaoh of Egypt. Black woman. Goddess. Goddess. King Tut, one of the most famous pharaohs. Black man. Young black god. Kemet was before Egypt. Kemet was Egypt in a higher state. When we were Egyptians, we were vibrating at 13, 14, 15, 16th dimension. We stood 15 to 19 feet tall at that time. That's why when you go look at any ancient artifacts over in ancient Egypt, you see these big ass. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Right? When you go pull up Egyptian pyramids, right? And Egyptian temples, thank you, babe. You wrote that mighty quick. But when you go pull up the Egyptian artifacts, all right? Hold on. Pull it up. Let me pull it up for y'all. I want y'all to see some things. I want y'all to see some things. Okay. Do you see how big these statues are? Look how tall they are, and look how big the statues are. You see it? Look how big the statues are. They say massive ancient Egyptian statues and columns. Okay? Look how big the statues are and look how small they are. Now, why do you think they made them statues that big? Because that's how big they were. So that's exactly the size that they were when they made them statues. They wasn't no little people making no big ass statues. All right? This was what they hiding from you though. All right, they hide the truth in plain sight. This us 13D. 13, 14, 15, 16 dimension. That's the sizes we were. And we built these statues to show that. I mean, look. Truth hidden in plain sight, really. Look, we was huge. We was huge. All right? And we were even bigger than this. But, you see, those were the actual sizes that we were at the time. This is why those statues are sitting there that size. That was the actual size we were at that time. And we were bigger than that. You see the regular human beings? Look how big we were. That was at 13, 14, 15, 16 dimension level. That's the vibration we were on the planet. They even knocked a lot of these statues down trying to hide shit, but they couldn't. But we built little statues and stuff like that. All right? Okay, now. Now, when you talking about ancient Egypt, the real Egypt is in North America. This Egypt that they showing us right here, where they showing you these pyramids and all of that, that's not even ancient Egypt. That's an actual place that they have just built a replica of the things we had. Far as the pyramids that's there, those are pyramids from our ancient pyramids, but those are pyramids, they've been there. We have pyramids everywhere. It's pyramids all in every, listen, it's pyramids in every fucking state in North America. They got us believing, they got you believing that it's only pyramids in Egypt. And it's a few in Mexico. And they'll talk about the few in South America. Boy, it's more pyramids. It's more pyramids. Hear me clearly. There's more pyramids in North America than anywhere else inside this ice ring that we call Atlantis. That they call the world. Right? Because they got you believing that we live on 7 different continents that's separated by water. We live on one landmass. And all the fucking so-called continents are connected to each other. North America is actually North Africa. South America is actually South Africa. And South America is actually Central America. I'll repeat. All the land is connected. Africa is at the bottom. You got South Africa, and then that little line in between South America and North America, they call that Central America. Well, that little land mass right there, all right, that would be where South America and Mexico is at. And the whole United States, that's North Africa. Ancient Egypt was located around the Illinois, Wisconsin, Ohio, Indiana area. I'll get deeper into that into my lecture next week about the Mississippians. All this is connected. And Egypt connects to Queen Calafia. That's why we talk about Egypt right now. This whole time period. I repeat, and I got my own maps coming. I'm divinely protected, so the ancestors are going to let me do it. but y'all need to really see the map. Africa is at the bottom. You got South Africa, and then you got North Africa. What they showing you on the map, which appears to be South America connected to North America through Central America, is actually how North Africa and South Africa look. On top of South Africa, on top of North Africa, the land where they showing you is Canada on the map. Right above you, that leads all into Europe. That's when you get into like your Italies and all of that. And then on another side of the land, you have what they call Canada. So they completely mixed everything around. This is why in North America, they hid it. The only thing left to remind you that all this is Africa is the Mississippi River. Because the Mississippi River is the one thing they couldn't hide. All right? The Mississippi River is actually the Nile River. And the Nile River runs very far. That's why when you go read stories of ancient Egypt, they talk to you about Egypt was a beautiful city that sat right off the Nile River. Feel me? And there was another beautiful city not that far from Egypt that sat right off the Nile River too, and it was called Memphis. I repeat, it was another ancient city, beautiful city that was not that far from Egypt. Egypt was a beautiful city that sat off the Nile River. There was another beautiful city not that far from Egypt that sat off the Nile River too, and it was called Memphis. Now over here in America, look at where Memphis sits at. It sits right off the Mississippi River, don't it? If you go look at a map, look at the way the Nile River runs. Now go look at the way the Mississippi River runs. Go look at the way the land is shaped on the map in Egypt where they showing you how the Nile River runs. Now go look at a map of North America and look at like the Chicago area, Wisconsin area, and the Mississippi River. You're going to see the same land. You're going to see the same little body of water gap. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, right. That's the Midwest. That's around them states, and then that lead down to that, and that's, oh, okay, that drop down there. Oh, okay, cool, that makes sense. I see how they hit it. I'm giving y'all divine cosmic intel right now. You feel me? Like they'll never show you this, man. Do you know how dangerous this is what I'm telling y'all right now? I don't even think y'all know what I'm telling y'all. You feel me? Go look up the longest river in any salt, like any regular river that's running and flowing. They're gonna say it's the Nile. The Nile is one of the longest rivers in the world. Now go look up the Mississippi River and see if it's not also one of the longest rivers in the world. Now study the Mississippi River. Don't just look it up. Go look into how it flows. Go look into how the stream runs. Now go look at the Nile River. You're gonna see. That's without me getting the map. I got maps getting made. You know what I'm saying? Got a book coming out. But anyway. But I'm saying it's slow like that for y'all to really grasp it. You feel me? Go look at these things that you never paid attention to. Before I even drop the map, you're going to be able to see it your damn self. You're like, oh, shit, damn. The only thing that does not, because they hid it. They hid Egypt right amongst us. Look, let me take you deeper. You could say it's North Africa. You could say North America is really North Africa. But let me take you deeper, though. We know that Africa was named after Scipio Africanus, right? Who was a European conquistador that went to war with one of our greatest warriors, Hannibal. But they don't show you Hannibal ever as being a black god. They always show Hannibal as a white person. They don't tell you the truth about Scipio Africanus or Hannibal and what really happened in Carthage with the Phoenicians. See, they come up with all these titles to throw you away, because before it was Africa, right? All of North America, which is considered Egypt. That's why I said, let me take you deeper. All of that was considered Egypt. Now, think about what California is located, and you can understand why they would like to call her queen Calafia or Calafia. Either or. I'm cool. Thank you. Either or. Those names are close to what you would think Arabic or Egypt, right? Queen Calafia. You're going to think Egypt. You're going to think to that moment in time, especially if she was a black goddess. But you got to understand that's why you have to understand that Egypt, the Egyptians were a tribe. One of the biggest lies they told us was that the Egyptians was an advanced civilization that existed hundreds of thousands of years ago. So this is how they were able to hide more of our power from us. Because if I tell you the Egyptians existed 6,000 BC, that's like hundreds of thousands of years ago, you can't see it. But if I say, hey, what if I told you the Egyptians existed in the 1600s, 1700s, all the way up to 1776, which is when the USA was started and formed via Declaration of Independence, which was written up by who? Who wrote the Constitution, y'all? The Moors. Who helped them? Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Who wrote the preamble? Because they won't get the Moors the credit. They'll make it seem like the Moors. They'll let you know if you go research enough that the Moors helped them. It was Moors present. But like I told you, they was using the Moors to take us down from jump. And they used the Moors all the way to, hold on. Let's see if Google can back this up. Because, Google and DuckDuckGo, they work for the same people, G. So, they ain't going to let you go as deep as you can go when you go in here, nigga. When was the Moors at war? Okay. What I say? They say, I look up, how long did the Moors control Europe? Right? Hold on. Come on, man. Because, see, they not going to give it to you like I give it to you. But if you already been listening, you can go back and look at their shit. They'll fill in more blanks for you. Check them out. How long did the Moors control Europe? Many writers refer to Moorish rule over Spain spanning the 800 years from 711 to 1492. I just want to stop there, nigga. I want to stop there. I don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? Now, fuck what they saying. What did I tell y'all happened in 1492? Their year, nigga. All their history gonna start at 1492. But peep game, what is they telling you? The Moors ran everything, right? They'll give it to the Moors, which was us, right? But we deeper than the Moors, but they'll give us the Moors a little bit. The Moors ruled over Spain for 800 years, let them tell it, right? From both, but look at the dates though. 711 to 1492. Now, what happened in 1492? Why did the Moors not have Europe anymore in 1492? Because they were at war. They were at war. Hold on. They was at war with Spain. You hear me? They snapped out of the spell, y'all. Remember I told you they had the Moors under spells. You hear me? They had the Moors at war. Now look, the Moors went to war with Spain in 1492. But they went to war with them before that. It ended in 1492. They went to war with Spain. You hear me? Now, remember I told you that when they first came and landed on our planet, it was the Moors who was supposed to watch over them. And it was Moors, a group of us called the Moors, that motherfuckers start having sex with these motherfucking white human being women. And this is what they mean in the Bible when they say, and we sent the watchers to watch over the humans, the gods, to watch over the humans. And it was certain gods, right, that saw them and took them as their wives, right? They tell you about this in the Bible, this moment in time. And it was right there when the Moors started having sex with these white women and started pillow talking, telling them all the enchantments and teaching them all our magic. Facts. This is how they got the magic. This is how they got the magic. This is what you got to know. Nigga, this pillow talking shit ain't new. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Pillow talking is very dangerous unless it's your wife and it's your real wife and your tribe or something, nigga. Nah, for real. You got to understand me. I'm just breaking it down in lamest terms. They were pillow talking with these hoes. You feel me? And they was pillow talking and motherfuckers taught them the enchantments. They taught them our shit. You got to understand, like, how the fuck did the human beings even get to know our codes to shit? It was this moment. It was a vital moment. See, the Bible don't tell you that part. The Bible just tell you, because they don't want you to know. You can't know what they did. You know what I'm saying? They make it, the Bible put the shit like a fairy tale. You feel me? Like it was some fairy tale that transpired in a land before time. You know what I'm saying? The Bible, they may put this shit like it's a fairy tale that happened in a far off land before time or some shit. Like it ain't, your soul don't even grab it the same. That shit don't even resonate with your soul the same. So you be like, whatever. You don't even remember the shit they teaching you. It don't even add up. The reason it add up when I'm telling it to you, because it's the completion of what the bits and pieces that they wanted. They give you bits and pieces though in the Bible. They do that now. They will give you bits and pieces in their Bible. But you got to understand, like, who were the fucking fallen? Who were these gods that came and landed and saw the daughters of men and took them as wives? And then they throw you off because they be like, and then they had giants. They gave birth to the Nephilim. Nigga, the Nephilim is a group of beings that actually exist, and they exist in this planet on a whole different realm, though. You get what I'm saying? So they go back to lying again. They go back to lying again. You know what I'm saying? They give you lie, truth. So this is why the Bible, like, you got to know what you're doing with it. But it's there, though. It's definitely there. You feel me? If your eye is open and you know your shit, you can go to the Bible and be like, if you in here studying, I just bring it down and break it down to y'all. If you in a university, I make it so easy for you because all the fucking research is done. So all you really have to do is just go back and be like, look at these motherfuckers lying. Look at these motherfuckers lying, y'all. Because that's what when you look back at it, you be, look at these motherfuckers lying, y'all. It look different when you look back at it. You be, when we was going through it and it was being taught, you ain't know nothing. You just like, yeah, okay, you right. We had fruit buckets on our head and Columbus discovered America. You're right. You running through all the thickest of lies. They smashing that shit in your face like when you go pull up to the car wash and they hit the windows. They hit your windows with that's how they do you with the lies. You going through, you set it with lies. You know what I'm saying? You can't see no realness. You feel me? But now that we didn't made it through the lies, we look back at it like, look at these niggas lying. They don't even feel the same, do it? Look at these niggas lying, y'all. No, I'm just saying, like, For real, cause like I told y'all, no lie, I told y'all, I've been told y'all this, but I'm just saying, like, this is my first time really going to Google under the what they gonna say about the Moors. I don't go to Google for nothing about the Moors because they lying. But I'm like, okay, they do put in there that they you know they tabulate a moment like, okay, well, you know, it ended in 1492. So they okay, they, you know, they want to give you a little, but that's because like I told you, you know what I'm saying? When they came and they landed, the gods was coming through. We was reverse engineering the human beings, right? We was reverse engineering the human beings back to a higher state. You got to understand the science, right? This all goes together with Egypt and Queen Calafia. So you got to understand why we going back to this. The Moors play a part. They play a heavy role. Listen, these niggas was coming, like I told you. In the Bible, they make it seem like, and they came from the heavens, and this was the Moors, nigga. And yes, that was us, black people. It wasn't white people. This ain't y'all segment. This ain't y'all segment. Y'all ain't got to worry about taking no weight right now. We talking about what we did. This on us this one on us right now. Y'all can sit back because I know we be on y'all in here, you know what I'm saying? So y'all be attacking us. He said we were single-celled organisms. We were born in a petri dish. You know what I'm saying? But nah, for real, like, this one on us. Like, literally, the gods, we y'all, us, y'all, the gods did this. You feel me? This is why I get heated, because I be like, damn, on that point right there, when we be like, how they know all our shit, I be like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it was still us, though. Because if niggas ain't come and go fuck on them, you feel me, go fuck on them, y'all wasn't, listen, no disrespect, we was never supposed to mix our genetics with the human being genome at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the real thing. Like, this is real science. Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, y'all like animals. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we wasn't supposed to do nothing with y'all. Now y'all could do something with y'all, but because of the way Zeus made y'all genetically, I'm just being honest, the way Satan made y'all genetically when y'all cool, whatever you want to go by, when he was crafting y'all, this is the true reason why we not supposed to interbreed with y'all. It ain't got nothing to do with no race. Before you ever heard of the term race, nigga, this is metaphysics, nigga. Before y'all ever even created the word race, we was already on this vibration though. We was already on the vibration of understanding like, no, we not supposed to do, no, we are divine beings. We not supposed to interbreed with no scientific experiments. And I say that with all due respect, you know what I'm saying? But niggas did though, because y'all were made in our image. And once again, that's the magic. That's the magic. It's almost just like, because remember, free will is the weight that comes with being a God. Okay, because you as a God, you get all this power. We got all this divine power, but then guess what we got? We got free will. So free will challenges your self-discipline. And you always had gods that stepped outside of themselves, with Satan being the first. He led the whole fall and to step outside of their motherfucking self. You get what I'm saying? Like, we got to understand what as above, so below truly means. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your ancestors, your ancestors been going through this shit and you feel these emotions now. Me and my wife was just talking about that earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you are. That's why I say you are the ancestors. Your ancestors' genetics is in you. So that includes feelings, certain mood swings, all type of certain shit that you do that you wouldn't even fucking do. It ain't even you, it's them. You know what I'm saying? You got ways you feel about shit, things you like. You don't even know why you like them, because it be them. It be them, it be your ancestors. So you got to understand this connection, this divine connection, that you are the end result right now of all your ancestors' lineage. All them is in you though. You're a composite of all them. You are your ancestors. Just like we are one. I'm talking to the God species. So as divine beings, you get what I'm saying? We've always had people that stepped outside of themselves. And that's what the Moors did. So the Moors was just like we got our spiritual assassins. The Moors were like, they wasn't the original 23 scientists, but the Moors were those gods and goddesses that they had a different knack for science. They were that gifted amongst us, right? So that was their design role, which is why we assigned the Moors to help them. Like, think about it. It's so many of us that when the human beings needed to learn how to walk, stand up, do all that, nigga, we couldn't do that. It was too many of us. We like, man, we got other shit. Look, we had shit to do, nigga. We had like spiritual assassins. Our job was to go save other galaxies. That's why I say we've been warring with the reptilians. It's just that they eventually made it to Kai. Nigga, before Kai, they took this planet, that planet. Do you know how many wars we done been in with these bitches? And before they ran to this planet in this lifetime? That's why I be like, ain't no reason for y'all to be scared of them, nigga. You know how many times they done killed y'all already in other lifetimes, and you done killed them, nigga, and now you back in this realm? Like, I'm being real with you. This ain't no fucking just right here shit. This is the end of a war that we've been going through with these bitches for energy cycles now. This shit ain't just start. You know what I'm saying? This shit from planet to galaxy to galaxy, planet to planet, because they was always stealing the motherfucking planet, draining it of resources. That's what they do. You feel me? So you had your spiritual assassins. We go get on their ass. Then you got your spiritual warriors, right? Then you got your advanced beings in certain medicines. You got advanced beings in certain magic. You got it in certain in everything. So everybody took on certain little groups in a way. So we kind of grouped amongst one branch, but we got groups like you got the Navy, the Marines, nigga, the Air Force, nigga. That's how we is in the Astrals. That's where they get it from. Us. You feel me? The military's whole ranking comes from our astral army. They know that because they got the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? On us. They got the books on us. They know how we move astrally. So they replicate that on a negative level though here in the physical with how they move with their military. But that's how we move. We got ranks and all of that in this cosmic royalty, hierarchy, families, all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's real. It's realer in the astral realms than it is here. You know what I'm saying? So that's a fact. That why you think everything happens in the astrals first, then it happens to you. Like this just play, nigga. It's really in the astrals. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So the Moors were that group of us that was very advanced in certain sciences. And we sent them to teach them. That's why we sent the Moors to teach the human being race. That's who taught y'all how to stand upright. That's who taught y'all all about astrology, astronomy, the stars, the enchantments, agriculture, how to mix certain seeds and mix certain medicines and herbs. And then y'all killed one of the hermeticists that we sent to help them when the war broke off. That's why the human being race don't know, y'all still don't know how to, don't understand seasonings like that to this day, because y'all killed the leading hermeticist that was in that field in the war. His soul never returned back here. You feel me? He just ascended and kept going to higher vibrations. He never came back. So he didn't keep teaching other souls that within y'all that's supposed to talk y'all that. That's why, like, if y'all white people, if y'all want to know why y'all have a hard time figuring out y'all seasonings and shit, and y'all can't get it right, y'all food be bland and all of that, that's because of that. Y'all didn't learn that. All y'all learned was like all y'all hierarchy learned was like our enchantments. So y'all learn how to hex us, y'all learn how to jinx us, y'all learn how to put curses on us, y'all learn how to trick us with lies called tricknology. Tricknology is the art of deception. It's an actual science. It's called tricknology. I did a video on this shit like when I first started the channel. But it's real. Tricknology that's why I had the little boy with the book on this shit. That's a real science. Like that's one of Zeus's main things that he gave y'all. So that tricknology was what was used to trick the fucking Moors into even, you know what I'm saying? That was all magic. And they fell for it. And then when the Moors fell for it, that's how the fall started. Now listen, check this out. They used the Moors from that start all the way through, literally to this point that I'm showing y'all right here on Google. When they like, hey, the Moors was 711 AD all the way to 1492 after they war with Spain. Why would they all of a sudden just go to war with Spain? Why would the Moors, who had been helping Spain that whole time, the Moors fucking built Europe, nigga. The Moors built modern day Europe, nigga. France, Italy, the architectures for that, the blueprints, the layout, all that come from the Moors. All that shit is designed strategically, specifically on certain energy points. All of that shit, nigga. The Moors did that. The Moors did all of that. All they modern day cathedrals, them big ass cathedrals that sits on the hills with the certain shapes. It was the Moors who put squares on top of circles and triangles on top of cutting triangles in half. They ain't know shit about no shapes, nigga, and how to mix no shapes together, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't know how to put no circles on top of no motherfucking rectangular cylinders and no squares on top of hexagons and octagons and all that. When you looking at a church, you looking at a building, that ain't nothing but a bunch of shapes cut off, put together. That's how architects design. It goes back to the basics of what they taught you about in school of shapes and shit. Everything around you is shapes. Your lighter is just shapes. All this is shapes. Everything around you, shapes, 2 rectangles. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? All that shit is basic light magic. That's why they lied to us about shapes. Right? That's why they lied to us about shapes. All that. That's why they got fucking rectangular walls and ceilings, shapes to smash your electricity, to keep your electricity boxed in. You feel me? Shapes. But who you think taught them that? The Moors, nigga. The Moors, this the same, the Moors did this. All of this designing the Moors did. All these blueprints the Moors did. But it was because they had the Moors under spells. You gotta feel me. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? The Moors wasn't themselves though, neither. Remember, after they had sex with the human beings and they start mixing in, you feel me? Put that thing on them, you feel me? On the real. And them niggas was tripping. Them niggas got to tell them everything. I'm just breaking it down to you. They got to telling them everything, and then they got to doing everything for them. Not even knowing they had them under spells. That's how they put the Moors under spells. They put the Moors under spells through the sex. It was through the sex. You feel me? You ever heard something called the Vril? The Vril that's a real celestial entity. You feel me? They talk about the Vril being a form of reptilian. It is a form of reptilian. It's like the worm where it get inside you and it grows in you. It lives in you. It's an actual being in force, but it's like in worm format. They call them the Vril. They actually exist too. They are part of the reptilians. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They can enter through your eyes, through your nose, through your ears, through your nose, through your mouth. That's what Body Snatchers was about, the Vril. They made a whole movie about the Vril. Body Snatchers, you know what I'm saying? They like little worms. They can get inside you and then take over you because they actual entities. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, that's what they was using on the Moors. You feel me? The reptilians used the Vril to infiltrate the Moors and put the Moors under spells. That's why they was, you feel me? And then they used them all the way to 70, all the way to about almost 1492. 1492, the Moors broke the spells. So that's why all of a sudden when they break the spells, they like, oh shit, what the fuck have we done? We didn't war with our own people to help these people conquer our own people and shit under these spells. So they immediately went to war with motherfucking Spain. That's why they went to war with Spain. They won't even tell you why, nigga. They just like the Moors was in Spain the whole time. Then niggas all of a sudden they at war with Spain and they get ran out of Europe. How? Why? Why did the Moors get ran out of Europe? What happened? What led to this? What got in them all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? What got into them all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? You been living with the niggas. They try to make it seem like the Moors went to war because they joined the Muslims and warring against the Christians. No, they did not, nigga. They was warring against the Spaniards, nigga. After they snapped them spells, they got on their ass like, hold on, they tried us. They sent it right up immediately. You know what I'm saying? Magic is a real thing. That's why I say once they snapped out of it, they immediately went to war with them. They were like, hold on. You feel me? Because they like, what if once they came out of it, it was already too late. It was already too late, nigga. Like, look at the world, nigga. Y'all done helped them conquer the whole world, nigga. We little as hell now. We was giants before you niggas gave their ass the spells. We told you don't go down there fucking on them. You feel me? You went down there fucking on them. And then they used the Vril to infiltrate, and then there it go. Now y'all on the spells, now y'all giving them the whole drip drop, and there it went. You feel me? I'm just being real. That's why, even if you look at the 1492 is when they say Christopher Columbus supposed to allegedly landed, right? It came too. It's when that came, right? So when you look at all that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that the Moors was the ones that wrote the Constitution. The Moors are the ones that came up with the preamble. They came up with the whole structure. They were still under spells when they did all that. They were still under spells doing all that. And when they didn't need them no more, when they went to war with them, they didn't even need the Moors no more. They had already drained them and used them of everything they needed to use them for. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, y'all going to war. Okay, we get it. Y'all going to war now, but nigga, look at us now. Nigga, ain't no trees, ain't nothing left, nigga. Before y'all was winning the spells, nigga, it was a luminous realm. We was glowing, we was red, we was green. The sky didn't used to be blue. The sky used to be a beautiful purple. You feel me? We had two suns. You know what I'm saying? We was 50 to 100 feet tall. We was living before y'all went into spells. And then niggas snap out the spells. And look, the sky blue. You feel me, nigga? We all brown and rusted out now. We all 5 feet to 6 feet around this bitch. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Shit, that affects us tapping into certain abilities too that we was doing. All that played a role. You feel me? I'm being real. Nigga snap out of that shit and nigga done fuck the whole world up now, nigga. You feel me? We try to get some pussy. That's what it come down to. That's really what it come down to. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta understand that the Egyptians, right? Why is the Moors important? Why is that important? Because the Egyptians, right, were around during that time when they were sitting there in this alleged war with Spain. When the United States was coming up with because the Egyptians was all North America was basically considered Egypt to them, all the way up to 1776. All the way up to 1776. The Moors snap out the spell, but it's over with. That's why they was able to run through the Moors. They ran through the Moors like they had everything they needed. Now from 1492 on back, you got all of this basically Egypt at that time. This is why her name was Queen Calafia, because all this was Egypt. So everybody was on a certain different vibration when they was that name that they was trying to give her. When they talk about Queen Calafia, all that was going on. 1500s, 1600s, 1700s. You got Egypt. So this side of the country that they're calling California, right? All of that was that whole landmass of California. That was a tribe. That was a tribe, right? That was a tribe. And all of this was called Egypt. All of North America was called Egypt at the time. It was called Egypt. That's what they were calling it, Egypt. Calling us Egyptians. Egyptians. That's what they was calling us at that time. This is why I say the whole story of the Egyptians and the Hebrew Israelites, right? All that was going on when the Moors were at war with Spain. These are not distant times. So this is why Queen Calafia, right, is a hidden story that you don't hear about. You don't hear about it. And even when you look it up, no lie, this is the only thing that came up. It came up like it was a fairy tale. When I pulled up Queen Calafia, I found a quick little story. You know what I'm saying? And they basically were saying, hold on, that it was a writer named Garcia Rodriguez that had heard of this story of this black goddess named Queen Calafia on this small island, right? And that, hold on, let me say what he said. Hold on. Okay, this is what he said. They say the story made up. It's called The Adventures of Espeldina. And they saying this whole story even about Queen Calafia is a fictional story. Okay? They saying it's not true. All right? But in the story, this is how he described it. Know that on the right hand from the Indies exists an island. I'm reading his book called California, very close to a side of the earthly paradise. And it was populated by black women without any man existing there because they lived in the way of the Amazons. Hold on, y'all. This is the fictional story, y'all. Let them tell it. Hold on. They had beautiful, robust bodies, these Californians. They were a tribe. And they were brave and very, very strong. The Californians was a tribe of all goddesses, right? And they say their island was the strongest of the world, with its steep cliffs and rocky shores. Their weapons were golden, and so were the harnesses of the wild beasts that they were accustomed to taming so that they could be ridden. So when they saying wild beasts, you know, they talking like real shit. They talking like lions and tigers and grizzly bears, nigga. Real shit today where you like, I ain't going out there with no damn grizzlies, nigga. I ain't going out there with no motherfucking cougars and lions and tigers. That's how you would think today, right? Yes, you would. Because you've been robbed of your essence. Meanwhile, the Californians, that's what they was doing. Now now keep in mind, this is just a book. This is a science fiction book. Okay? This what it says in his science fiction book. Okay? Remember I told you, like, everything they tell you, if they say it's based on a true story, all that should be science fiction. And everything that's science fiction be the truth. Now keep in mind, that's what he said in his book about this island. He said his island of California was named after his queen Calafia, who is said to have been a beautiful black Moor. Now y'all gonna see why I brought up the Moors. Who is said to have been a beautiful black Moor. Hold on, let's bring that sentence back. It's just a book though, y'all. It's just science fiction, you know what I'm saying? Montalvo's island of California was named after his queen Calafia, who is said to have been a beautiful black Moor and pagan. See how they got to throw pagan on there to still try to slide because you know all the holidays is pagan. Christmas coming up, y'all know this pagan holiday. We celebrated it, we did all that when we didn't remember who we was. Right? But now we remember, we see what the fuck God damn it, the Jehovah Witness had it right all along. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? God damn me, you feel me? Like, shit, you niggas had it right all along. I was slamming the door on y'all ass. At least y'all would have helped the nigga take a further step further fucking around with y'all. Nigga would have been woke up a lot sooner around here. The Jehovah Witness had us going the right way. We ain't even know it, y'all. They had us going there. I ain't gonna say the rest of the shit, but with the whole fuck the holidays, they knew what they was on. They was on to some shit, you hear me? Yeah, no matter how many slam doors they had to deal with, nigga, shit, they let that be known. We had friends in school, niggas couldn't celebrate. Damn, you be feeling away in the class, nigga. We used to be getting our little Christmas holiday parties in school, y'all. We used to be getting our little grab bags and shit, you know what I'm saying, nigga? We over there, I got hella candy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We living, nigga. Look over there, and I'll be that little group or that little one or two kids. They can't even accept no popcorn or nothing. Remember they put the little napkin in front of you, teacher come around, hit everybody with some popcorn, put the shit on the little napkin for you. Niggas, she get to them. She used to get to them, niggas. Well, that faith was strong, young. Know what they was doing, them Jehovah Witness kids. Nigga ain't even want to sneak. Your mama ain't even here, nigga. You don't eat that popcorn, bro. Nigga, your mama ain't even here, nigga. Give it to me there, nigga. You accept it, just accept it, nigga. You can dump it off to me. You feel me? Don't be. We in second grade, nigga, with the candy too. So I always felt bad for them, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, no, we can't celebrate Christmas. I'm like, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But now you be like, y'all had it right. You know what I'm saying? I had to hit up one of my old Jehovah Witness homies, grew up with him. He was Jehovah Witness his whole life. Still is. I'm like, you had it right there. You know what I'm saying? You was right there. You feel me? But yeah, like, now they try to say she was a black Moor and pagan. Okay? So you gotta know why they put pagan on there. Pagan is all of they shit. That's all of they fuckery is tied into paganism. All of it. You feel me? It covers it all. Even the modern day sacrifices they do in the music industry, if you get into what they did to pagan, shit, they ain't got nothing on the pagans. You feel me? A lot of this shit is them keeping up them pagan ideologies. You know what I'm saying? But they had to put pagan on the end of her shit for that. On top of them saying that this is science fiction. Remember, this is still science fiction though. But they say she was on a mission to raise an army of women warriors and sail away from California with a woman army so to go join a Muslim battle against the Christians who were defending Constantinople. Right? Though Queen Calafia will ultimately face defeat, she captured the imagination of many around the world, especially that of explorer Hernan Cortez, who will come to explore and name the state of California. So, Hernan Cortez was the explorer who heard this story as a kid. He like, wow, it's just a story. But it inspired him to go sail and find the land. So they say. You see? So he heard the story, Hernan Cortez as a child. He like, okay, when I get grown, I'm going to go find this motherfucking island. I know it exists. The story felt too real. It had to be true. You know, he was a kid, so he was inspired. You know, and now they saying he went and he went and he found this island, and the island that he eventually found is now called present-day California. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? They put some truth in there and buttered it up with so many lies. He was inspired by the story as a child. Mr. Cortez, we'll call him that, Mr. Cortez. So as an adult, he went and he stumbled upon some land, and he named that land California today. Okay, so that's what they say about Queen Calafia, you know what I'm saying? That's all you're going to get. You can look yourself. It's going to come back to that shit being a fairy tale that inspired a settler who went and found some land when he became an adult and named the land after this fairy tale that he read as a child. You see what I mean by how they throw the truth out there and they with the lies though. You know what I'm saying? With the lies. You hear me? Quick, Bruce Lee. Like he used to come with the nuns. He bring it back. You know what I'm saying? They'll rock you to sleep with them lies. I'm trying to tell you. And that's what make you dangerous. Because when I go look at it, I be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Let me dissect this for the guys out there and break this down, what's really going on with this goddess. You know what I'm saying? Powerful goddess. You know what I'm saying? Queen Calafia. And that's why I spoke all that about the Moors. Because that was all going on at the same time. You feel me? And all this was Egypt, which now, since it's not called Egypt no more, it would be considered North Africa. Under the disguise of North America and South America. You feel me? And this is why Queen Calafia, that state is called California. Ain't no he was inspired as a kid by a fairy tale and then he went and stumbled upon some land and named it California. No, that's the island that they spoke of in the alleged fairy tale. And everything they said was true about the Californians being a group of all warrior goddesses, and they were. It wasn't just the Amazons. You had a lot of warrior tribes of all goddesses, like I try to tell you niggas in the back that they ain't never want to listen to me. Nigga, it was a time when we wasn't even here, nigga. It was just all goddesses running around. That's it. You feel me? And I don't say that, to say fuck being a god, like I'm putting the gods myself down. Like, no, I can't put myself down because I'm a reflection of the goddesses, and so are you if you a god. We won. But you have to embrace the creation where you come from, man. You feel me? The biggest lie ever told to us was that women ain't shit. It's the biggest lie they could have ever told to us. And they definitely force-fed that to the gods. They feed that to us. Because these white men don't do that with they women like that. Some of them doggy, but nah, nigga, we be dog-deficient. You hear me? And when niggas vibrating low, niggas be dog-deficient out there. You feel me? And it be because it was fed to us like these bitches ain't shit. That's what they show you as a kid. The bitches ain't shit. So you grew up like these bitches and they ain't shit. Then it was, you know what I'm saying? Even the whole ideology in the hood be like bros, fuck bros, bros over hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like just the ideologies we taught is gods. But this is why though. Because we magnets. We gods. So the hierarchy human beings who put the social engineering in place, they know like what we say count more. Just like what our goddesses say count more. So if they can get us as gods to disrespect our goddesses and not see them for being God, the ultimate creator, right? They got wombs, right? We got the seeds, yeah, but you got to remember, before it was us, it was them. You get what I'm saying? They got the X and the Y chromosome, nigga, and then that was handed down to us. You feel me? Even when you look at the Y wasn't a Y chromosome at first. It was all X's. Even when they study genetics, they'll tell you that at the least, because they don't expect you to put the pieces together. So they will admit, like, hey, at one point in time, it was just X chromosomes. And the Y chromosome is a X chromosome with one stripe missing. Because it's less powerful than the X chromosome. You know what I'm saying? So this is just the science of us. So that's why when they like, yeah, they were all woman warrior tribe, there was no gods in the, yeah, and the Amazonians was too, and we can go, I can name 9 other tribes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That was like that. It was a lot of all goddess tribes. You feel me? Because even after we were created, sometimes they gang together like that. You know what I'm saying? They just gang together like that. Why? Because they outnumbered us, nigga. This is what polygyny comes in at. This is what you got to understand. They lying all through the census. It is not more white people than black people. Because when you talk about the God species, you got to go off the genetics. And if you go off that, you got to include all the Latinos, the Filipinos, the Vietnamese, and all the African tribes in all them countries, and all them people in Australia with this Aboriginal DEA. You feel me? There's a lot of Australians, man, with Aboriginal DEA that look white. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Because of the mixing. Facts. This shit get deep. Like, you gotta understand, they turned this bitch to a science lab to hide us. You feel me? It became a whole science project, like right here on Middle Earth, nigga, Atlantis, nigga, right here. One big science experiment. You feel me? Like, we didn't just fall, nigga. They got down on us. They did us dirty. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. You gotta understand, nigga. And I'm here to help you understand. You feel me? What the war is. They the ops. That's why I say this shit is personal with me. This shit runs deep. You feel me? This shit run deep. Like, I noticed how they done did so many tribes. And the Californians, man, just like the Amazonians down in South America, which is really Central America, because South America is really South Africa. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but yeah, like they did the Amazonians down in South America. You feel me? In the Amazon rainforest. Right? Yeah, they're like the Californians were such a mystical tribe. Beautiful all black goddesses. Powerful warrior. And anytime, that's the thing, like, our goddesses, they were some gangsters too. They always been some gangsters. Like, I don't think we really understand. Like, because it's hitting. Because they want to make the God seem like we, like, the goddess ain't shit. But if we think like that, that takes away from our power. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than your child saying, fuck your mama. It's almost like saying, fuck your mama. Like me, I respect my mom. Do I trust my mama? No. Do I not? I don't not trust her because she's a bad mom. I just don't trust nobody because I got to move like that on a spirit soul vibe as a warrior. That ain't got nothing to do with my mom or nobody around me, to be honest with you. You feel me? That's just the way I have to move down here in this matrix. But would I ever say, fuck my mom, call her out her name, do any of that? Hell no. Nah. You feel me? I would never. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like, because if I did that, I'm taking power for myself. This is a soul that helped my vessel get here. That nurtured my vessel when I wasn't strong enough to nurture myself. Right? So it's the equivalent of saying like that. When you like, fuck these goddesses. Now, I ain't gonna lie, when they fall out of frequency, hell yeah, like, okay, well, if you vibing like a bitch, I'm gonna treat you like that. I ain't finna be treating you like no goddess and you vibing like a bitch, because everybody gotta pull their own vibration up. That's your job. You feel me? That's your job. Like, it's my job. You feel me? But, you feel me? Other than that, you gotta still see our essence. It ain't got nothing to do with them, just within yourself. So you could just coming back into the oneness of your full power with yourself. Like, oh, okay. You feel me? So it's like, that's why in the Bible they made it seem like, oh, it's Eve's fault. You know what I'm saying? That's why they hide stories about Queen Calafia. You'll never hear about her. Why we don't know in our school books that California was named after a black goddess. That was her land. Where her whole tribe was at. They had the whole California. That's how deep they was. And they was in tune with everything because we was in tune with nature. We was in tune all that mystical, vibrating high. We was all on the same frequency far as when it came to that. And it was still the war because we would still have failing frequency. Remember, we had already failed when we broke into tribal states. This is just one of the goddess tribes they hide from us. And the whole, when they talk about she went to battle with the Muslims and the Christians against for defending Constantinople. Hell no, that's a lie. Now her being a Moor, that's true. You know what I'm saying? She could have been a part of the Moors. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, like you had the war going on with the Moors. You know what I'm saying? And then when you had that war going on with the Moors, you feel me? And you had people waking up, going back to self. So she could have been a daughter. She could have been you feel me? But she definitely was a goddess, and she definitely was a powerful goddess. You feel me? And that's why I say when you talking about the Mayans and the Aztecs, we were all working hand in hand as one. You know, we were all moving hand in hand as one, working together. Feel me? Working together. You know, so we was everywhere. You feel me? When they talk about, they had beautiful and robust bodies. Yes, our goddesses was beautiful. You feel me? Pure essence, nature. You feel me? Like, yes. You hear robust bodies. They had to emphasize that for a reason. Robust. Right, that's what I'm trying to say. The goddesses, y'all ain't just start getting ass and hips and titties now. That shit, y'all ancestors handed you that. They was like that. You feel me? Like, but even on a higher level with it. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, no lie. Like with gods, you ever notice the power of a goddess to pull everybody into, like, all the gods in the room? Like, if it's a goddess in the room and it's just a lot of gods, she gonna have everybody energy. You know what I'm saying? She gonna have everybody energy. Like, even down to, like, how you could put a god in a room full of goddesses and he won't have all their energy. And if they do all got his attention, then that's because, you know, he that nigga. You feel me? Like, they see the God in them. No, for real, so they gonna vibe to that. If they see the God in you, the goddess is gonna vibe to that. They can't help themselves. That's a power higher than how they feel. And with them being divine beings, they gotta give in to that. You know what I'm saying? That's why God is gonna always want her mind caressed before her body, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why, even if she don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they are so feminine and so divine and so intact, they so artful with everything they do. But this is why, because they was first. Like, if you just sit back, shit just makes sense. That's why you try to do shit when you was vibrating low, your goddess catch you quick. Meanwhile, she do some shit, she'll never get caught damn near, nigga. Like, you feel me? They like on a no whole different frequency, you feel me? Like, for real, like, y'all ain't been noticed that the guys you should have been knowing their ass wasn't normal. Like, man, how the fuck they be knowing shit? That woman's intuition, what? Niggas should have knew then. We should have knew right there, gods. Like, hold on. They on to some shit we ain't on to, y'all. That whole woman's intuition. And look, it's so powerful that even the human being women get it. Because they still they share. You know, they sharing some of the genetics with our goddesses. And that shit so pure and so fucking crisp, boy. They be on you, boy. You can't lie. They'll let you lie, but that don't mean you lied, though. You see what I'm saying? Because they'll let you lie, but nigga, they'll know you lying, though. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, they'll lie you on no shit. Nigga, you think they telling the truth. You feel me? Like, you know, like, you just, even pain, the threshold of pain, you feel me? Like, think about it. Boy, nigga, we get a pimple, nigga get a hair bump, we be, ooh, don't touch it. You don't even want to touch it like that. Nigga, they going through birth. Some of them dropping twins. You feel me? You feel me? You get in the gym, nigga, they be the first ones there. Nigga, your homies break bad. Niggas get weak on you. Niggas, man, my body, I can't take it. I'm gone. Nigga, the goddess to be standing strong with you. We just never peep it, right? Because we've been trained not to pay attention. I'm pointing out little shit that you never thought about, how strong they be. And when you fall off your shit, nigga, for real, the goddesses be strong, no lie. Even if she vibrating low. One thing I can say about our goddesses, right? Even when they vibrating low, bro. You could be vibrating low and they could be vibrating low. Boy, they gonna still have your back, though. Like, at the least, like, if you vibrating low and she vibrating low, but y'all in a relationship, boy, you get into some shit, she'll still have your back. She might be vibrating low, call you bitches, call you out your name. She might still be in the club popping bottles and doing all that. But, like, if you got her, like, nigga, she gonna have your back through whatever, no matter what vibration she on. You know what I'm saying? That essence to be nurturing to her creation, she can't help herself. You know, we they creations. They can't help themselves. That's why they be like that. That's how God's able to live off their ass for years and play them and pimp them and all that, because their essence is to take care of what they created. Because they the divine mothers of the cosmos. So that's why they like I say, once you like saying fuck your mom, nigga, you know, you take your power away from you. So a lot of us guys, we don't know that, you know, we combine that with the ones that do move like bitches, like my baby mama, and y'all guys know y'all done had the motherfucking low vibrating broads. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Try to make life hard for you. You know what I'm saying? For real. And goddesses know y'all done either did it being vibrating low, or y'all know how it's some low vibrating females out here. Then by the time y'all get them, he be all fucked up inside. You know, you be like, oh damn. You feel me? Same thing with the gods. You feel me? You be vibing high, she could be vibing low. You feel like, so I say that to say, like, it's an essence, which is why they hid her completely out the textbooks. Cause they can't talk about, hey, California named after a black woman. Now we like, okay, well, what happened? You know, nigga, we too nosy. We want to know more, nigga. That's nothing. They know that. We nosy because they took everything. We wouldn't be nosy if they didn't take our shit. So when they took your shit and you know your shit been tooken, we like the Giants, nigga. We like fee, fi, fo, fum, nigga. Like smell bullshit, nigga. Some shit, nigga. With some dick in the house don't look right. You know what I'm saying? Facts. We like the Giant, fee, fi, who goes there, nigga? Like especially now because we done woke up, niggas. Like hold on. Fee, fi, fo, fum, nigga. We sniffing around. We smell motherfuckers in the kitchen and everything, but we don't see them though. We like, what these? We hold on, why the furniture look different? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, we didn't leave this shit like this. You know what I'm saying? We didn't leave. Hold on, nigga. Wait, what? California was so. So that's some more of our shit they didn't took, huh? The nerve of you bitches, y'all got the prices sky high on the land out there too in Cali. You know what I'm saying? Nigga gotta dream up a house trying to get out there. You feel me? Nigga wishing on a star for real around here. Nigga, we know stars ain't nothing but planets, galaxies, and universes. You feel me? But when you be like, hold on, so this was Queen Calafia land, this little state. I mean, this was all our land, but I'm saying we can doctor this state, this island. You feel me? This was her shit. It was a whole tribe of warrior goddesses. Oh, so they weren't just down in the Amazonia. It wasn't just the Amazonia. Because we heard about the Amazons. You know, that's what it's saying about. She an Amazon, right? We heard about the Amazons. But like, damn, hold on. The Californians was an all tribe. Yeah, and they didn't fuck around neither. You heard that too. He let that be known too. Like, they were very brave and very strong. So what that meant? If they were very brave and very strong, and it's a white man saying this, what that mean? That mean they was whipping ass, nigga. Because you got to think, white men don't respect women at all. It was never the gods who didn't respect the women. That was taught to us, nigga, through slavery tactics. You feel me? Through miseducating us. You feel me? And through social engineering. But the white man, nigga, they hate. I don't even want to use the word. They can't stand women. Look what he wrote in the book. Look how the Bible starts, nigga. It's all a woman's fault. Look how he treated his women. You feel me? Even when they was trying to remember, because when they had the physical slavery, you had that going on, because when they would catch your ass, they would enslave you. So that's how it was slaves on plantations. But it wasn't like all of us were slaves. Majority of us was running loose, fucking them up. Harriet Tubman had a lot of motherfucking help in them woods, man. They don't want to tell you that. She wasn't just getting back and forth, nigga. Slave catchers, 100 slave catchers on our ass. She just getting away every time, nigga. We was getting it in. You feel me? The gangster way, the Seminole way, the Cherokee way, the Egyptian way, the Mississippian way, the Atlantean way. That's all we know. That's all we know now because they invaded. And this is a war that we still standing in. But yes, for a white man to say that, even though he's trying to say it's fictional, that lets you know. You think they was natural strong for him to say that? Very strong. No, they were moving mountains, literally. You know what I'm saying? tapped into the DEA that they want to hide from us. That's what they got to hide from us, so they can't put that in there. They even want to hide the fact she ever existed, nigga. She's a fiction story. She's just a fiction story. That's why I'm here to bring her to life today. Like, hold on. You gonna put some respect on her name. She ain't no fiction story. Okay, well, if they don't want to teach this lesson to my people, I'll use my platform to teach the lesson to my people. Now they don't know that she actually existed, because other than this, you ain't finna find nothing on her really. You see? And that's what I'm realizing, like, little stories like this, sometimes I don't want to cover, because I be like, it's still just formats into the bigger lesson that I'm telling you. But it's like, I'm realizing, like, nah, I got to cover these little stories, because even though I know them, so many people don't know them, and it helps connect more dots. That's what I'm learning. You see what I'm saying? I'm learning like you learn. Like, okay, I gotta hit these. I gotta hit these. You see what I'm saying? I gotta hit these little pockets. You know what I'm saying? Because you need that in your back pocket. You gotta know, like, okay, yeah, we knew about tribes, but then we didn't know California was named after a black goddess, and it was an actual tribe called the Californians, and that they were a tribe of all black goddesses who was fucking shit up. Mystically, supernatural type beings using telekinesis, pyrokinesis, geokinesis, real Avatar type vibes. Yes, real Aang energy. You ever seen the Avatar with the little boy Aang? Real Aang energy. It's a real thing, man. This is a real element you can control, man. You are connected to all of this. They can't let you know that. They want to keep the land. They can't keep the land if you know that. You're going to feel different about it. You see? They were so cold-blooded, they couldn't let you know. She's a science fiction story. Look at that. Nigga, you can look up on the Wikipedia, nigga, they gonna tell you the same thing. Queen Calafia is a science fiction story written, just disrespect us completely. She never existed, huh? The whole tribe just gonna wipe them out. They just science fiction story. They just wiped the whole. You see what I'm saying? I don't think you gotta think about that. They just, when they come in with science fiction story right there, they could just, and you, who would have ever thought the word science fiction could be so dangerous? That's a dangerous word, the way they place it. Queen Calafia is a science fiction novel written by, ooh, that's a cold concoction right there with them words. Because right there, the brain immediately, you disconnect from it. See what I'm saying? Queen Calafia is a science fiction novel written by a. You see? That's a dangerous word. That's a powerful phrase. Especially when these beings existed, they actually breathed in the physical before. This is our ancestors, nigga. This is us. We talking about science fiction novel. That's like your grandma died today and they writing her obituary tomorrow. Addie Mae Ruth was a science fiction novel written by. You would be ready to go down there and shoot some shit up. What you mean my grandma was a science fiction novel, nigga? What? Right? Okay, so we talking about a whole tribe. The whole California, that was they shit, nigga. The Californians. Queen Calafia and the Californians, nigga. They was one with the grizzly bears out there, nigga, the pumas, the mountain lions, the snakes, the wolves, everything. Told you Tarzan, we Tarzan. That's the story of us and connection to nature. Dr. Doolittle just making fun of it. But yeah, our divine connections to nature. Talking about a whole state here. Why we ain't been through this? I mean, shit, why we can't know that? Why we can't know that? You see what I'm saying? That'd be the next question. Like, why y'all can't just tell us that? I thought we was past the bullshit. You see? They talking about they ain't on bullshit no more, but that's what you gotta ask. Like, hold on. All right, now y'all say let's leave shit in the past. We supposed to be leaving shit in the past, right? So that means moving forward, we gotta have a good friendship. I mean, nigga, we gonna make it. We gonna put all this shit in the past. We need a nigga gotta shake up on it. They gotta look you in my eye. You look me in it. We gotta lock thumbs too. I need thumbs locked, eye contact. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I thought we was moving. We leaving it in the past. Y'all don't want us to bring old shit up. Okay, cool. We not gonna bring old shit up. But what we want to know is moving forward. We need honesty from our friend here. So if we as the God species are to befriend you, right? And you say it's in the past, we want to know why we can't know this right now today. Okay, you didn't tell us yesterday, but moving forward, we need all true facts, esoterical, metaphysical, physical, biological. We need it all. You know, we need his story, her story, they story. We want everybody's story, nigga, not just his. We want all the stories now. That's where we should be at if we are to move forward past the fuckery. They don't want to do that though. You see? What war it is. You feel me? That's why I be like that. Because it's like, okay, if we pass the bullshit, okay, fuck what went wrong last year, nigga. We could change the history books today. It's never too late to tell a friend the truth. It's never too late to be like, look, y'all. All right. You got us. All right. You got us. At this point, right? You still got niggas digging. Even in the face. Like, it's like, you see what I'm saying? It's like you catch a motherfucker in the lie and they still want to lie. Like, gee, you already caught. Give up. Now, before you was caught, I get it. If you caught, the worst thing you could do is keep lying. Nigga, like, all right, you already caught. Don't turn it to a fist fight now. All right? Because now you start playing on my mind and shit and insulting my intelligence. I want to fight. You feel me? I don't know how to handle that shit. I'm ready to fight and ready to get physical now. You feel me? You can lie to me, but don't try to play on my shit now. Don't tell me the sky motherfucking green today and I'm looking at it and it's blue. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get out now. You feel me? That's how I feel with them. Like, gee, we see y'all. We know y'all are habitual liars. At this point, G, I shouldn't even have to go live no more. We should be getting on the internet, nigga. It should be a nigga shit. None of us have to go live, G. We should be, nigga, we just get on the bitch, just be flowing like a whole little like, look, y'all. Nigga, fuck all nigga. We don't care about the money at this point. Nigga, just come out because y'all ain't sending it no way. All right? Nigga, y'all coming out with new variants. Nigga, we on variant number 4. We going into Omicron. Niggas thought they was coming outside 2020. No, you ain't, nigga. We got 4 more come rolling out next year. Nigga, get your saddles ready. You feel me? I told you every year they dropping them joints like albums. Like Lil Wayne in 07, he was consistent. Remember, he was consistent. He had like a 2-year spurt where he was every month he was dropping 3 mixtapes. He was going crazy. That's how they going. That's how they coming full force with the medical negligence. But then we get on here and address it. They say we being medically negligent. Nigga, I'm trying to save these people. Y'all hurting these people. Y'all the ones being medically negligent, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They want to censor a nigga. You feel me? Listen, man. Right. Y'all trying to take us out. That's what it is. I'm telling y'all, they trying to take us out of here. They're like, look, this the last generation. We gonna make sure they the last generation because these niggas done woke up. Kill all the adults and keep the kids. You feel me? I'm telling you, that's what they on with us, y'all. Kill all the adults and keep the kids. 9 and under, you feel me? Because 10 and up, you gotta go to because you little motherfuckers too smart nowadays. So y'all ain't safe neither. 9 and under, you feel me? I'm telling you for real. Y'all laughing. I'm serious. That's how desperate they is. That's what they thinking like. We gonna have to take out the whole. I think we're gonna have to nuke them. We're gonna have to nuke them. Fuck it. You know, we didn't want to show them we didn't give a fuck about them like this, but we're gonna have to nuke the whole country here. I think we're gonna have to nuke the whole fucking country because even the white people waking up with them, we ain't feeling that. We're gonna have to nuke them. All right, now everybody under 9, they cool. We'll just reprogram them. We got to start with a fresh generation. I'm telling you what they on with us, y'all. We getting too strong out there. We getting way too strong for them. You feel me? They getting desperate. That's what I be thinking about. I be like, shit, nigga, I won't be surprised if they just drop a bomb on every state, nigga. Motherfucker, niggas wake up, niggas bomb. Like, nigga, who bombing us? I'm telling you. Because it's too many people woke. You can't stop this. When it's this many motherfuckers woke or waking up or about to wake up, because that's the state right now. Niggas either woke, waking up, or they're about to wake up. Niggas hatching right now. You know what I'm saying? You know how I be in them little movies, they go in that room with all them aliens, they be in their little shells, and niggas be trying to get out before they get the all-star hatching. That's how it is right now for them. Like, these niggas is hatching. They're hatching into who they are. You feel me? Like, and that's why I'm like, for real. That's why I'm like, why we couldn't know this? You feel me? Why we couldn't know that Egypt is really North America? The whole North America used to be called Egypt. Because think about this. In the time of the Egyptians, you really didn't hear nothing about nobody else. Where the fuck was the other tribes at? They only mentioned the Egyptians. So with nobody else in the world, where was all the Latinos at? I guess y'all wasn't around when the Egyptians was around. You feel me? Where was all the Africans at? And we know Egypt is supposed to be in Africa. But when you go back and research that time period, they say it was nothing but Egyptians and Hebrew Israelites. And then in Persians. That's all they basically. But so where was everybody else? Because when you look at the Native American history, they say they've been here forever. Okay, so when the Egyptians was around, where the fuck was everybody else at? Right, because the Egyptians represent not a civilization, they represent a tribe. You feel me? One of the many tribes. And you still had them other tribes. Like I told you, this landmass of North America is way bigger than what they showing us on the map. They got us all boxed into this little space that they are calling 50 states, nigga. And then they got the rest of the land, they keeping you off it. Just like in California. Why they ain't tell you about this warrior tribe? And how palm trees got to California. The Californians did that. Palm trees were brought to the realm. Palm trees are not natural to the planet. Matter of fact, most of your plant life is not natural to the planet. It was brought here from other planets in the beginning phases of Kai being built up. Palm trees. Why? Because then they'll have to get into Queen Calafia and the Californians and how they were using these different vortexes when they was building the landmass up over there. Why are there grizzly bears there and black bears? Why is there certain animals there? They were all placed there for spiritual reasons. And in the state that Queen Calafia was in, that land that they now call California, the Californians, in that state, they were strictly in war mode. Because remember, we had already fell in frequency. So they were in war mode. Full-fledged war mode. And they didn't play around. And what they fear is us being, they know that the warrior is in us all. It's in our souls. It's in our souls. So they have to patrol us. That's why I'll be like, fuck 12. Because I understand the science behind that. It's to put fear into the community. They not out here trying to fight real crime. They supposed to be serving and protecting the people, right? But nigga, if you got, nigga, you need help with a, nigga, if you need help moving the motherfucking dryer in the crib, boy, you should better call them. That's the way of serving. They not pulling up for that. They only coming if it's some violence. Why? Because that's what they want. They only coming if it's a robbery, somebody gets shot. But why you can't pull up just to help out around the community if you really serving and protecting the community? Or I get it, you're only serving the community if you handcuff somebody. That's why I've been preaching fuck them the hardest. Because it starts with them. You don't follow the law without them enforcing it. So yeah, when I say it, it might sound like, but no, I'm saying it from a real war tactic. I know who I am. I know the DEA I descend from. I know the genetics within me. I know who I am. And I know who they are. Most importantly, I know who they are. And I know all they little games that they playing to keep us vibrating low. I'm not some radical to be like, fuck them. No, I'm saying it because their job is literally to enforce fear. The uniforms they wear, the lights they using, that's all a form of magic. The sirens, all of that. But if you call their ass and you needed some help with some shit around the crib, they should better pull up. Shit, they not. Because the agenda is to slave concentration camp, the physical one. And when they not doing that, the other one's job is to play with you through your finances. Pull you over, give you a little speeding ticket here, give you a little ticket there. You know, keep you set back. Your vibration drop just because they pulled you over. Now you gotta go pay the ticket. It ain't even about the ticket. You be like, damn, you fucked the nigga mojo up. I was in the wind, nigga. I had my old school on. I was on my way to the spot. You done doop doop. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't even boot the same. You gotta be doing that. You be having quota to make. So that's why I preach that. And I preach like getting back into our magic. All the way around the board. We're growing our ether out. That's a big part of it. Get back in the crystals. Communicate with all the different spirit guides and orishas and ancestors. Recognizing it's a spiritual war. Saging your area a lot. Saging your house a lot. Because there's a spiritual war going on. Working out. Trying to eat as healthy as you can. Even though we know 99% of the shit is all poison. The fruit, all of it. Nigga, you think they gonna give us anything healthy in the grocery store? So really, it ain't nothing you can really go to, nigga. You gotta go within, meditate that. You gotta meditate on that. Tap into the magic. Tap into that dark matter energy. It's a spiritual war. We ain't got to get physical. If we come together right here and in here, that's all we need. We got everything we need. We got a spirit and a soul. We got the DEA, which is to magnetize, which magnifies our intent. It gives us the ability to create whatever we want. And we got the voice to say the vibration. The vibration is the words. But all words make a what? A sound, which is what? A vibration. So we speak vibrations. And that's all you need. Your word, your spirit and soul, your intent, and a powerful celestial suit to make your intent manifest. A suit composed of neuromelanin, only found out in the deepest parts of what they like to call space, or the astrals. Carbon, neuromelanin, DEA. The suit. The suit. That's all you need. That's all you need. That is all we need. It don't take 3,000 people to do nothing. You hear me? We cast our intent into the atmosphere and make it manifest. Let it manifest. But we can cast our intent into the atmosphere. And speaking of which, we not gonna do the link up though. But we're gonna do a mass meditation though. We did that in a minute. We're gonna link that way. We're gonna do a mass meditation on Tuesday. We was gonna do that in the physical, but we're gonna do that via online, mass meditation. We need that. As many of us know, the planet is still warming up. You're dealing with the solar flares. You feel all that energy coming in right now. You can feel that. They're trying to speed up a new version of the Hot Sauce 19. You know, Omicron, whatever, however the fuck they want to pronounce it, man. Told you guys, they got what? I told you it was 72. Told y'all it was gonna be 72. So far they got another 68 to go. They probably drop another 3-4 next year. But the system is breaking down. And everybody sees that. And when you have situations where you have whole tribes like the Californians that were represented some of the essence of some of the elders that was on the planet, they were slaughtered. Why? Because at this time, and guess who conquered them? Alexander the Great. But who was helping? How was they able to do what they was do? How was they able to defeat a lot of the tribes? Because they still had our magic. They were never more artful than us in war. Never. They always had access to the magic that affect willpower, vibration, output of energy. It's magic that can attack your energy. That way you won't be able to even power yourself up to the highest form of energy that you are. Remember, energy is everything. That's what gets you up. That's what gets you your energy. They attacked us on every level. And the California tribe, just like the Amazons, is a tribe that's hidden from the books, hidden from history. They don't want you to know about the greatness that you come from. They don't want you to know about none of that. A warrior tribe of all goddesses? We can't let y'all know that. And those lands are plush lands in California. Why? Because the way the goddesses tilt the land, the shrubbery, the herbs they use. And it was also in line with the 33rd parallel. Because the Californians had a direct connect to what used to be the capital of Atlantis. Right here where Atlanta, Georgia at, which is the 33rd parallel too. That whole parallel line. One of the most strongest points on the realm of energy is along the 33rd parallel. The parallels are the veins of the planet, of the realm. The realm was alive. So she has veins, parallels, they call it. And this is why they do so many blood sacrifice rituals. This is why they made, listen, the Californians were so powerful. This is why they put Hollywood in California. The whole place where Hollywood is at, that was one of the main scientific labs that the Californians used to use to do a lot of their rituals and do a lot of their spells and a lot of their work and crystal work. That hole where that tree at, where they put the Hollywood land sign at, that whole little area where they call Hollywood today, that's one of the main places they was using for their crystal structures, to set up certain and open up certain portals and energy. Yes, all of that. And they know it. They could have put Hollywood anywhere. They put it on the 33rd parallel in California. Black Hollywood is also on the 33rd parallel in Atlanta. Right? This is not by accident. They understand our essence of our species. With the Californians being a very, very, very powerful tribe, to the point where they don't even want to talk about them at all. You had the Sioux over there. You had Apaches, Navajo, the Californians. But we wasn't fucking around with them people on no level. Then they dissected all up to make it seem like these was all different times and moments. Egyptians. While considering all this Egypt at one point in time. Because after the Egyptians, we became Mississippians. They were so blind to the land, they didn't even know that California connected to the rest of the landmass when they first came. They thought California was its own separate island. That's how dumb they was. They found out later that it connected, and that the part they came upon first is an actual where the water is at. The Pacific, they call it today. This shit run deep with us. And you could connect all this that you read about your native tribe. That's all about us. We on one big landmass. We is not divided by no water. The only water that's around us, we got water to the east of us, which will be where New York at. Right? To the furthest point, New York. We got water to the east of us. We got water to the right of us, which they say California, to the furthest point. Right. And that water encircles the whole landmass. And that water is encircled by a big-ass ice wall. We know it's Antarctica, which is an ice ring. So this is one whole landmass. This is all Atlantis. Severed up into all these different names of continents. And before they put the ice rings, before the war broke out with the first war with the ice rings, all the land was connected. The 3 ice walls separated us. We was all connected. It's more land and continents. We have more family on the other side of those 2 ice walls. Know that you come from greatness, man. Why they don't mention it? You real royalty. You real cosmic divinity, real royalty. You should look at the land totally different. You should be looking at this shit totally with a whole different eye. Because they told us we was nothing. They told us we wasn't shit, nigga. Nigga, go look at their American history books. They attribute no inventions that was of any prolific or influential, you know what I'm saying, energy to the planet. It's attributed to us. They give us a little simple, goofy shit. But we made everything. We've been here the whole time. In ancient Egypt, where all the stories were coming about, right? It was not across the water. It was right here in North America. Or what they call in North America. California was a real place where you didn't want to go if you wasn't one of the guys. Feel me? The structures and things that those goddesses built, they tore all that down. Go look up the fires that took place all around California. You got dragons. You still got the portal that leads to a lot of the ancient dragon layers that didn't go through metamorphosis are in California. Majority of the dragons went through a metamorphosis when we fell in frequency. But you still got a lot of them that didn't. And they have layers that are hidden through certain portals in California. And a lot of our those ancient structures that were built, the oppressors took over those structures and built shit over them out in those forests that don't nobody know about because California is so big. Way bigger than they even show you on the map. But guess who do know about it? The dragons. So that's what that be. When you be always saying, why California always on fire? That be them dragons burning all them structures down that was built over the Californians' land. And they don't want you to know that. So all they do is tell you, oh, there's always a lot of fires in Southern California or this and that. They know what that's about. But they barely want to tell you the connection she had to the fucking over the animals in California. They damn sure ain't finna talk about no dragons. You can't know none of that. You can't know no shit like that. You can't know that, man. But we'll show it to you in the movie all day. See? We'll show it to you in the movie all day. You won't even ask where we got it from. You'll never think to even ask. Where the story come from? If dragons aren't real, where the story come from? Better yet, ask yourself, now that we got our third eye open out there, right? All the stories you done heard over time about weird shit. The Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, UFOs, Bermuda Triangle. All the stories of Greek mythology, Hercules. Where do these stories come from? Who started them? Oh, so nigga was just sitting there one day and just got to concocting some shit, huh? That's a lot of stories now. Why y'all don't want us communicating with wild dolphins again? What they know? What the dolphins know? We don't be on no international waters anyway. Nigga, y'all got all the water sold up. Nigga ain't going no farther than 30 kilometers out from the goddamn it, the bank of the beach. And black niggas ain't even doing that. Niggas right there on the sand, back to the sand. Nigga, that's all we need. We go about 3 feet in. Nigga, I don't care how good you can swim. Niggas ain't going that deep in the ocean. Nigga, swim his ass off. He ain't gonna be out there 20 feet. Nigga be 3 feet, 4 feet. Gotta catch him at a pool somewhere. So, even with us not even being in the ocean like that, why is it illegal to talk to the dolphins? What would make you think that we would even want to communicate with them? We ain't even thinking about communicating with no damn dolphins. But now that you say it's illegal, I think we might want to try to communicate with them now. I think we should. They might have something they want to tell us. Go look it up. If you ain't know, yes, it's illegal to communicate with dolphins. Wild ones. You might not have known that, but it is. Your ass to go to jail, nigga. Try it. Get caught trying to communicate with some dolphins, nigga, and see how they attack you. So, now you should want to communicate with the dolphins. You see what I'm saying? Because you should be thinking, why would it be illegal to communicate with some damn dolphins? These just dolphins. If they're just dolphins, and what are y'all doing to the dolphins that we can communicate with the ones in an aquarium, but not the wild ones in nature? Honestly. We can communicate with the dolphins in the aquarium. Nigga, pet them, take a picture with them, everything. Swim with them, nigga, you know. But not the wild ones. Are the ones in the aquarium real? You should ask yourself that. Or are these synthetic clones of dolphins? Or what are they doing to it? Did you drug the dolphins here in the aquarium? We want to know. Because that's the age we in. Everything that you never thought about. It's been here in front of you the whole time. All the clues, all the truth. Right here in your face, right around you. You're not even thinking about it. It's just like polygamy, right? Polygamy get a bad rap because we all come through Christianity. Let's just be honest. One wife, one husband. That's natural. That's normal. That's shit. To the point where a goddess ain't trying to, she can't see herself sharing her dick. You see what I'm saying? For real, like what? Polygamy? Shit, I can't see myself. Some can, but a lot can't. And that's cool. That's cool. But what I want you to focus on is, why is it illegal? See, when they make it illegal, that's when you need to be questioning it even more. That's what you look at. It should, like I always say, it should just be a choice or a preference. It's not illegal to be gay, but it's illegal for a guy to have 2 wives, 3 wives, whatever, how many wives. So whether you believe and agree with a polygamy or not, that ain't what I want you to do. I want you to think about, why is it illegal? What do they know that you don't know? That's it. You got to do nothing else. You ain't got to go indulge in polygamy. You ain't got to agree with polygamy. You feel me? I just want you to ask yourself, why is it illegal? Just like, why is it illegal to communicate with wild dolphins? Why is witchcraft, because they consider this witchcraft. So why is magic considered witchcraft? And why is our ancient magic specifically, considered witchcraft? Occult. Damn near illegal. Hell, the Salem witch trials was all about that. They was killing motherfuckers. So, once again, why is it illegal? Why is practicing magic, voodoo, hoodoo, or any forms of magic considered illegal? Occult. Why? What do they know that you don't know? Why can't you go up into certain mountains in California? Why can't you go through certain forest preserves in California? That's what you should think about. Why? What do they know that you don't know? They murdered this tribe in cold blood. And the calendar is crazy because you know how in Wakanda they showed you all those little flowers, and then you it was for all the next Black Panther to take. Each Black Panther eat a flower. The Californians had a field of luminous flowers just like that. And they were centered around immortality because we had already fell in frequency. So this field of flowers was designed to keep them like immortal in a sense, right? Because certain magic we was disconnected from, so they wasn't able to attain. So they found a new way. They created a new way to retain that immortality state and help strengthen the natural strengths they already had. And when that war broke out and they was using this different spells, Alexander the Great, they burnt down all the fields. They had hundreds of thousands of miles of fields of these luminous plants. They burnt them down, destroyed all the little science labs where crystal structures was in place to amplify the energy so that they couldn't access it, right? Because they was losing to the Californians. So, and then once they was able to dismantle them from that state, they was able to just pretty much have their way with them from there. And that's why in the novel they try to say, oh well, she faced defeat. Yeah, eventually they were defeated because of the spells that had been put in place. But they did a lot of damage and they defended their land thoroughly. You feel me? To the point where then like I told you, most of these lands they really couldn't change the name because they just kept the name. They kept it that game, so they kept the names. They'll slaughter a chief or slaughter one of us and name the land right after us. Like that's their way of like bragging. That's what you got to see. So when they named it California, they like bragging. You know what I'm saying? Like they could name shit anything. They'll do us dirty and then keep the name. Then keep the fucking name. You know what I'm saying? Like the Illinois, right? Like that's what I be trying to say. Like you gotta understand. Like they don't give a fuck. They reckless with it. They what you mean, nigga? California, we in this bitch California too. And now that's our shit. Fuck you talking about. Like that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we'll name this bitch California too. Now that's our shit. Fuck y'all talking about. Y'all ain't know nothing. That's exactly how I view shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they think we sweet. You know what I'm saying? And then, they hide it, but it's still just like, that's some nuts to rename it after. You know what I'm saying? You could have came up with a stupid name, but that's real gangster though to be like, nigga, you know what? I know I just killed your uncle, but what his name was Ron. I'm finna name this bitch Ronnie Land. And we finna live on this bitch, and it's our shit. And y'all gonna pay to live out here, nigga. Y'all gonna da-da-da-da. This Ronnie Land. It's like, it's their trophy. They always trophifying us. Let me make up my own word. Trophifying, nigga. They always trophifying us, nigga. You feel me? For real, like, they do some shit, like just like the dollar bill, nigga. They put our pyramid, one of our pyramids on the back of the dollar bill just to signify that they conquered us, man. That was the whole point of the pyramid on the back of the dollar bill. It had shit to do with no Illuminati, which Illuminati means enlightened ones. We the real Illuminati anyway. The Bavarian Illuminati is the ones that people be trying to talk about, but they don't know the difference between the Bavarian Illuminati and the real Illuminati. You feel me? Nigga, that pyramid ain't got nothing to do with them, nigga. The pyramids was some of the achievements that we had that we used to do a lot of things with. So to put the pyramid on, like, it signifies the conquest, right? And they did it in 1776. That was the conquest then when they came with the American flag, when they came with Great Britain and all that shit. Europe itself, all the little confederacies of Europe, Spain, all that shit, Portugal, all of that. When they came with them flags, like at that point it was like, okay, it's up. That's when we really went in. That's why all the wars was breaking out. And they can't hide the wars, so they just rename them. Mexican-American War, Seminole War, Gullah War, Egyptians versus the Persians, Spartans versus the Athenians, right? They got all these stories throughout history to hide these wars between us and them, nigga. It's been us versus them to like 1986 to crack hit. It was us versus them till crack hit, nigga. If you want to be technical, then once crack hit, then it became more of us versus us. Because crack started dividing the families. But if you really want to be technical, even in the 60s, we was together. What you talking about? It was us versus them. Our like I said, they signed us into slavery in 1863 Emancipation Proclamation. So you could see from that point, our unity started to deteriorate then. Before that, we was in complete unition. But once they did that Emancipation Proclamation shit, our unity began to crumble. The more we integrated with their ass, the more we lost our goddamn self. That's a fact. The more we integrated with them, the more we lost our damn self. For real. That's real. Give a fuck how you feel out there. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But you just see it like all these wars were conglomerate of the same war. Us versus them. All that shit through history. Civil War. All that shit. All of it, nigga, was us versus them. You know what I'm saying? So the whole story of Queen Calafia and what she was doing in that all falls with that. That's why they ain't gonna talk about the shit. I mean, a lot of our shit they don't talk about. You know how many stories of us just floats around and never gets talked about? You know what I'm saying? Like the little shit they do talk about, man, that's nothing compared to everything that we've been doing. We reveal it all in the university though. You know what I'm saying? We talk about everything, you feel me? But they don't talk about our story. So that's why when you come here, it can sound foreign. I ain't got to say what she doing. Like I say, when you talk about the Amazonian women or goddesses or the Amazons, you're talking about the original Wonder Woman. And when you're talking about fucking the Californians, you talking about Captain motherfucking Marvel, nigga. You feel me? Like you talking about Captain Marvel. Period. You talking about Captain Marvel. You talking about advanced and us in a more advanced state using higher frequencies of energy, not being limited by density at all. Straight celestial energy, plasma energy, quantum energies, all of that. Photon energy. You talk about Captain Marvel. That's exactly the shit they was on. And they gotta keep that hidden from you. They can't tell her story without talking about that. So to prevent talking about all this superhero shit that you would, because the best way to describe it is like think a superhero movie, right? Because the superhero movies is about what the fuck we used to do. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. All the superhero movies is about what the fuck we used to do and what we do when our genetics is activated. You know what I'm saying? And their whole plan has been to keep our shit deactivated so they can do what the fuck they want to do. Because with our shit activated, they can't do that. That's why they had to kill the unity, because the unity activates us more. When we combine, that's why we stronger. It's the unity that's a part of what we always had. The magic, unity, communication. Now we spread out, broken apart, no communication. That's a big part of it too. You know what I'm saying? That's a big part of it. So they not gonna tell her story. You feel me? They disrespect her story like she never existed. Her or the tribe, when they did. And they gave them hell. If it wasn't for the little magic that the Moors had taught them, they would have, if they'd have had the help of the Moors, they wouldn't have got through none of the tribes. That's the truth. Like, without the Moors, they don't get through us from Atlantean state, Egyptian state, Mississippians, Californians, all these tribes, all the way down to what we is now. They don't get that without the help of the Moors. They are still using tactics that was taught to them by the Moors on us to this day, nigga. But yeah, Queen Calafia, man, real goddess, sent nothing but high vibrations to her and the whole tribe. You know what I'm saying? Because they definitely fought hard, and they made a lot of contributions on that land that they now call California today. They brought those palm trees to California. You know, that's a galactic thing. That's an intergalactic move they made that no human beings could ever make. You feel me? Just like the ones that's in Florida, same thing. And then you go overseas and you'll see palm trees in certain locations. Only certain locations, though. And always close by the water, too. Pay attention to that. So like that was them who architect that. They the original sciences of that. You know, so hidden from history, though. Not to mention that, you know, the Californians, you know what I'm saying, they got direct connections to certain Naga tribes. That's Nagas, because the Nagas is an extraterrestrial race, but they have tribes too within them. And certain Californians, the Queen Calafia and them, they had certain connections with those extraterrestrial tribes as well. And that's why in California, you could go into a lot of pyramid structures, and you'll see it's a lot of pyramid structures in California, and there's a lot of them that shows the ancient griffins, and it's a lot of them that shows these Nagas, these beings with half humanoid body up top and the lower body of a snake. They got those not in just India. They got those in California too, and it's pyramids in California. They everywhere. That's what you got to see. We always did use pyramids in the Egypt they showing you today. That's not Egypt. They only were able to call you to fool us to thinking it's Egypt because of the fact that there's pyramids in that location. So they just picked the location with pyramids, built around it, and renamed it Egypt because we had pyramids everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they knew that you didn't know that because they hid it from you, right? So we could just pick any spot with some pyramids and call it Egypt. They ain't gonna know no difference. We'll pick any spot with some pyramids and call it Egypt. These niggas ain't gonna know. Shit, we got them thinking the only pyramids is in Egypt. So if they got you thinking the only pyramids in Egypt, nigga, they could pick any location with pyramids. If they got you thinking the only pyramids is in Egypt, and the planet is full of fucking pyramids, they can literally go to any place on the fucking map and just around some pyramids and say, "Up, this Egypt," and niggas gonna believe it. Because niggas ain't even know. You see what I'm saying? Oh, we see some pyramids. It must be Egypt. They must be in Egypt because there's pyramids over there. But that's not Egypt. That's not ancient Egypt at all. Ancient Egypt right here in North America. It gets so deep. But peace to the guys and goddesses of Planet Kai. I'll see y'all next Sunday. Now we rise. One.